Right, are we good? Are we live? Fantastic. Right, hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. We're here for Wales versus Ukraine, the World Cup playoff final, isn't it? Very exciting game indeed. The winner of this will be in England's World Cup group alongside England's, of course, US and Iran. So place the World Cup at stake. This is the biggest game you're going to get for both of these sides season, probably.
Definitely.
Don't imagine Wales are going to be winning the Nations League. I don't think they're in Group A, so they can, and neither for Ukraine. So this is their last chance to win anything this year.
As you said, a lot up for grabs tonight. A place in the World Cup will be huge for both sides. But it's been it should be a good game. Should be a good game no matter what. And if we get penalties, we get penalties.
We can go to penalties tonight. Ryan Tune, hi, hello, hi, full stop as always. Hello Ryan, great to see you. Hope you're very excited for this game as we are. The last time we saw Ukraine, obviously the other night against Scotland. They looked a lot better than that Scottish side, but then Scotland aren't stunning. So
they're not awful, but. Yeah, Ukraine were very good in the semi-finals. You could see what it meant to beat Scotland and have a chance to be in the World Cup tonight.
I do think it would be an absolutely glorious moment to see Ukraine into the World Cup after everything their people have had to go through over the last few months. If they would finally get, obviously not some relief from it, but it's one positive when they have so much negative surrounding every waking minute of their lives. So. Yeah, it'd be really nice for them. A bit of beacon of hope, maybe. But, I don't know how they'll get on tonight. I'll be interested to see. So, Wales obviously lost in the week to Poland in their first Nations League game. I believe it was 2-1 Poland, if I'm correct. Yeah, so they got off to a bad start there. Not as bad as England last night, but... We're trying to move on.
Wales, they beat Austria in the playoff semi-finals. Yeah. But obviously this is the big game tonight. Winner of this does progress through. I don't think it could be very hard from a Wales point of view because it's one of those things. It's football and you want to win at the end of the day, but you also know how great it would be if Ukraine were to get through.
But then on the other hand, Ukraine Wales pose an easier game, I'd argue, for England at the World Cup. So yeah, And realistically, are Ukraine going to win it? Who knows? It'll be very nice to see them at the World Cup. Either way, it's going to be interesting to see who wins this. But Ryan, how are you doing today? I'm doing great, mate. Very excited to be live. I've had an all right day. Not really done much, but a bit of recording here and there, and then that's about it. But now we're live. I'm excited for the game. I'm hoping we get a good game tonight because both teams are going to want it a lot. Been interesting to see because most of the finals we've watched, and this is technically a final. Yeah. They tend to be 0-0 until quite late. Yeah. They do take time to get going, so it'll be interesting to see whether we get an early goal to really open up this final, or whether we don't. But
I think for Wales, we talk about we say means a lot to Aussie. It'll be fantastic for Ukraine. It'll mean a lot to them. But Wales, on the other hand, as well, they don't have too much success when it comes to their national team.
No, and they've never won anything, but they are regular. Well, I know they got to the last one, didn't they? 2018. So. They're an England group, I swear.
Might have been.
It was Wales, Belgium, and Panama.
Yeah, to us, I cannot remember.
Oh no, we had Tunisia, didn't we? I don't know when we played Wales then. But I was fairly sure we did. At some point, I know Wales did well at Euro 2016, but I don't know when the last time they got to the World Cup is.
Yeah.
I know Scotland have never been to a World Cup. Obviously, they can't go this year. They're out now.
Yeah.
Pretty much. The golden generation for Scotland right now. They've got a very, very good side by their standards, and they got packed in by Ukraine. Yeah. Absolutely packed in. So yeah.
The fact they're not going to the World Cup is It's mental, especially because I'd probably say they're better than this Wales side, definitely. But equally, this Wales side is still a decent side. They've got some very good players. Wales, goal for Madrid in that order. A lot of decent leaders as well, and they've done well to get here. And whoever deserves it, deserves it. It'll be interesting to see how the game plays out. because Ukraine, I'd say, probably had it pretty easy against Scotland. I think it'll be tougher tonight for them. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Wales are much better side, much better unit, and I just think they're 3-5-2, which we believe it'll be. Could be a 3-5-2, could be a 3-4-3, but yeah, we'll see there. Should I get into the lineups then? Because we do only have 22 minutes until kickoff, so we'll get into some lineups. Then maybe we'll get a few more people in chat. Get some conversation going, and then we'll get into predictions with about 10 minutes to go. So, we're at the Millennium Stadium, is it in Cardiff?
Yes,
I believe. Well, Cardiff City Stadium, they're not the Millennium, which is smaller than the Millennium, so that makes no sense. I presume they're using that for rugby or something.
Probably not, they're probably just...
Anyway, Wales side tonight, it is Hennessy in goal. A back three of Davies, Rodon and Ampadu. Neco Williams at left wing back, Connor Roberts at right wing back. It's believed to be Bale in the midfield with Ramsey and Allen, and then Kiefer Moore and Dan James lead the line. Kiefer Moore plays for Cardiff, by the way, and not for Rangers. If you follow us on TikTok, you'll understand that reference.
Is it Cardiff?
Something like that.
It's Bournemouth, I think.
Oh yeah, Bournemouth. Okay, well still not. That's closer than Rangers. And then for Ukraine, Buscan in goal. It's a back four of Karavayev, Zabanyai. I butchered that. Sabanyi. Yeah, Sabanyi. Matvienko and Michaelenko. It's then in the DM, it's Stepanenko. Across the four, Saikankov, Zinchenko, Malyanovsky, and captained Andrei Yarmolenko. And leading the line is Yaramchuk. Roman Yaramchuk.
Strong sides.
Yeah, indeed.
Definitely. I think Wales, Joe Allen and Aaron Ramsey in the midfield is interesting.
Yeah, in terms of options off the bench, Brennan Johnson and Harry Wilson, very good option off the bench for Wales. Ravi Matondo can also do a job, the Schalke youngster. And then for Ukraine, Dovbyk, he scored against Scotland.
Yeah.
Other than that, lacking in options. But in terms of, obviously, the quality in the side, I think Ukraine's team might just edge it. Missing Marlos, though, who would have been a very good substitute option.
Yeah.
Shakhtar Donetsk right mid.
I think if I'm looking at the Scotland game, Ukraine's threat is going to come through Yarmolenko, Yaramchuk and Zinchenko going forward. We've seen Zinchenko's... Obviously, people forget he's obviously actually a midfielder.
Just convert to a left back by...
His dribbling ability is...
Guardiola.
We saw against Scotland, his dribbling ability is very good, and his eye for a pass is also...
Yeah, he was different gravy in that Scotland game, but equally...
I think he got 2 assists in the end.
The Scotland midfield left him a lot of room, which is interesting. McGinn, Gilmore and Scott McTominay, that was probably why.
Yeah.
But...
the defensive midfielder is Scott McTominay. I definitely... Also, Yaramchuk got a goal, Yarmolenko got a goal.
And then Dovbyk, I believe, got the third. Yeah.
It was a very good all-round performance from Ukraine that game. But as we said, going to be tougher tonight. Especially Wales, the threat that Bale and Kiefer Moore carry. It's just very good. And I think the wing-backs, the 2 different formations, will be interesting to see how they fare against each other.
Yeah, indeed.
I guess bench-wise, Wales have probably got more of an impact. Would be like, as you said, Brennan Johnson, Harry Wilson, very good players.
Yeah, but they are championship players. Brennan Johnson obviously going up to the Prem now, but no experience at the highest level. And Harry Wilson, again, same situation for him, going up to the Prem now, but not much experience at least at the highest level. So I don't know. I think they can change the game, or at least have an impact. But I don't think they're going to have any drastic impact.
Dan James was the other one for Wales. His pace up front, and I think that's why you got your...
I think on the counter attack will be so crucial tonight. We saw Ukraine benefit from the counter attack, but that was mainly due to Scotland's incompetencies at the back. Which I don't think Wales will be.
No,
I think they're much more. It's rigid. I don't think rigid's the right word, but regimented, I guess, because they're just.
Compact, I doubt you're going to get a ball through the back three.
I think the fact it's a back three does help. You've got 2 Tottenham players in there who've played a back 3 all season, and Ampadu, who has been used as a DM more this year, but can do a job in the back 3. We know that much. Interesting to see, though, that Ampadu is not playing DM today, because I would have had him in the midfield 3, and then I'd push Bale up front with Dan James, or Kiefer Moore with Bale, and then...
Or drop Joe Allen.
I was going to say drop Joe Allen or Ramsey.
Yeah.
Maybe, and keep Bale, I guess, in the midfield. Yeah. It's a strange decision. And then, I guess, who do you play centre-half? But
yeah. I think the threat, the only way I see Wales getting caught out is the gaps in behind the wing backs. If they can stretch Ampadu and Davies and leave Rodon 1-on-1 with
Yarmolenko,
then I
he
think
will lose out in the air. Put it that way.
Especially with Yarmolenko and Tyskankov on the wings. If you can get balls down the channels, we've seen Zinchenko's passing very good.
Yeah. Stepanenko as well. I think he'll be crucial in stopping any Wales attack tonight.
Yeah.
Stepanenko, we know he's a very good defensive midfielder. Very good at what he does. Just sweeps up the ball, stops any tackles. Very good tackles and interceptions numbers. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on. 17 minutes to kick off. We'll get into predictions in about 7 minutes. Anything else we need to highlight, do you think, before we get into...
The one I do notice is about all these finals is, if it's like in the build-up, you can always tell... You know, there's always a strength and a weakness to every side. Yeah. You know, there's always one way a side could get caught out, and then there's one way that a side could catch the other team out.
I think both. I think the weakness is identical across both teams, and that's probably the counter attack. Because I think Dan James will catch out the Ukrainian centre halves,
and the way him and
or could if they don't try and alleviate that problem. So
yeah. Because you have your Dan James is your short, quick striker that's going to make the runs in behind. Kiefer Moore's your tall, physical striker. Get the ball in the box, he's going to head it home.
Ball over the top, though. You just want Kiefer Moore, head that on. Dan James running in behind. Yeah. Because the Ukrainian defenders will be too focused on trying to head it out and not focus on the fact Dan James is bursting through.
Yeah.
So
it's a great dynamic.
I think that's the best way you can make it work. And then Bale, obviously from midfield, we know how important he is for Wales. He will be the one to score if they're going to get goals tonight.
Yeah.
We saw him get a brace in the Austria game. Without him, Wales would not be in this final.
On top of obviously the Austria game, great free kick, set piece threat. Wales do carry it, as we said, corners. They've got the height of Kiefer Moore, Joe Rodon,
and Dan James is very easily fouled.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful around him because we know Dan James, tricky winger, can cause defence problems.
Bale
can win a penalty, can win a free kick in a good position for Bale to convert.
And we know Bale, as we said, Bale is very good from those positions.
They basically just need to be careful with Dan James. I know he's not exactly the greatest player ever, but he can be incredibly effective if you utilise his strengths and try and nullify his weaknesses. So
I do think Wales carry more of a threat, but I think Ukraine will have the desire and the belief, and Wales have got to match that. Because if Ukraine work harder, it doesn't matter who the players are on the pitch. If Ukraine are working harder, then they will win the game.
I think Bale's quality can make the difference though tonight. I just think he is that. I think it's going to be a battle of the midfielders. Either Zinchenko or Bale. Which of those will step up? Because they are the quality players that can make a difference.
Both got the eye from the pass. Both got the dribbling forward ability,
and both can finish.
Yeah,
very well.
It's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out tonight, and I think that's why it's so close. I don't think you can call it. Obviously, we will predict.
I was just say Well, guess what we're about to do?
We are going to try and call it.
But we could do exactly that. Yeah, it's a tough one to predict. Very, very tough one to predict. Welcome all in chat. Make sure to get involved in chat. Post some questions. Tell us your thoughts going into this game. All that kind of stuff. And make sure you leave a like if you haven't already. Already on 9, so just 1 off the goal of 10. So make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. Right, just a quick little poll update. 6 votes so far. 50% Wales, 33% draw, 17% Ukraine. Favourites with Wales then at the moment from chat. But then equally, usually we tend to see more UK bias in these streams. So it's now level between Wales and draw, to be fair. So
other thing I see is also, we look at this from an England point of view. I think Wales will give us an easier game, and
I think either way, it's not going to be I think either way it's going to be an equally tough fixture. I think both are tough sides for different reasons. Ukraine will be playing a lot with heart. Wales will just want to beat England.
Yeah.
Because that would be their winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
Beating England. So, yeah. I think
if you look at that group, if you beat
England, either way, we should be qualified for the next stage of the World Cup before we're playing either of them.
Yeah.
We do play in that order, don't we? It's Iran,
then
US. Yeah. So we should just win both them, and then this game wouldn't matter too much.
We should have wrapped that up.
So we should be fine going into this one. So it doesn't matter too much. PA Fish and Tanks, welcome to the stream. Agreed. What we're the fact that we should be winning both the World Cup games before we get to play Ukraine or Wales. Yeah. Well, realistically, yeah. We are better than US and Iran. I think people are underestimating how tough games they will be. It is the World Cup. They didn't just get there for a lucky draw.
Yeah, no.
It is good. They are going to be tough games. Iran, I would argue, is our toughest game. Most people are saying US, but I don't rate the manager. I think he makes some shocking decisions at times, and I don't think there's enough quality on the pitch to negate that. Whereas I think Iran are a very, very good unit. But then equally, we've seen it before where teams look really good in qualifiers and then just get battered at the World Cup. So, I don't know. I think this game could be our toughest one, depending on whether it's Wales or Ukraine. So,
I think whoever I'm not too opposed. I'm not too against who gets through tonight. Also, Ukraine, it'll be a great story and it'll be incredible for them.
Yeah.
As you said earlier about the positive, something positive. If Wales get through, it's good for them. Then another chance at trying to beat England and go far in a World Cup. Because if I looked at the group, I think they'd happily be second to England. I don't think.
I think it's possible. Yeah. By the way, we're going to have another sub, so thanks to whoever has just subscribed. Appreciate it a lot. Going for 1K, and we are now just 6 subs off of 500, which would put us halfway to the goal. So if you know anyone you think would enjoy the stream, make sure to share it around. Want as many people in here as possible.
Yeah.
Right, 11 minutes till kick-off. Anything else to say? We've got about a minute till we want to get into predictions, so we might as well just hop right into that. Wales' home advantage, do you think that could play a part?
I don't.
No?
Also, I've never been to... I don't know if Wales create a good atmosphere.
I think it's interesting that they're playing it in the Cardiff Stadium and not the National Stadium.
Yeah.
Because I think the more people you get in there, the better.
Exactly.
Surely.
And also, I don't think it matters where this Ukraine team plays. They will fight for it. They'll give it their all. And
I am somewhat shocked it's not a neutral venue.
Yeah.
Because it's not that difficult to try and organise. Like, Villa Park's not got a lot going on.
Right.
Well, they don't. I mean, they're hosting some of the Women's Euros games in about a month, but they've got a month.
But it's anywhere, really.
Yeah. Just go to a neutral
Ukraine.
But it shouldn't be biased either way, is what I'm saying. We shouldn't be playing it in Wales, really.
Unless it was drawn a certain way.
Right, because I do think that gives an advantage, because a lot of the Welsh lads play in and around the UK, so climate can make a difference.
Well, I don't know. Well,
so I think we should be playing it in Egypt, because I do think Aaron Ramsey might struggle in those conditions.
I don't know whether it was been drawn up, because obviously the Scotland game was played at a neutral venue, so I don't know whether it's drawn a certain way or something.
I don't know. Wait, what? Where was the Scotland game played?
I saw it was a neutral venue, wasn't it?
I'll have a look.
It definitely wasn't Hampden Park.
No, it's just a random park. It's playing it in a field.
Or unless it was because it was meant to be the Ukraine.
It was Hampden Park, Glasgow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, Ukraine really getting... I don't know why it's
not
as
I said, I think this game, because Wales have got the quality. If they can try and match... It's Wales' quality versus Ukraine's desire. And I'm not saying that Wales don't have desire, and I'm not saying that Ukraine don't have ability, but I think that's what it's going to probably come down to tonight.
Yeah, indeed. Right. Predictions then. 9 minutes to kick off. Harry, do you want to get us kicked off with the predictions? Will you agree with the people in chat who 38% are going Wales, 38% are going Ukraine, just 38% Wales, 38% draw, just 25% think it will be Ukraine. Of course, if it is a draw after 90 minutes, we will go to extra time and penalties. I believe it's not a replay, is it?
Okay,
that would make no sense.
I wouldn't be surprised. Spice it up a bit. Get more game time, watch time. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I can see Ukraine fighting their absolute hearts out.
Yeah.
But I think Wales might nick it in extra time. I'm going to say 1-1 after 90 minutes, and then Wales to win 2-1 after extra time. It is extra time. I hope it's it should be.
Interesting. I'm going to go 3-2 Ukraine in normal time. And I think we'll see Wales go 2-0 up. And then I think complacency will strike in. I think you'll see a Bale double at half time, and people starting to go, what a shame. At least Ukraine got this far. Anyway. And then, second half, Yaramchuk will score the first, Yarmolenko will score the second, Zinchenko will score a beautiful volley, 91st minute, and then you'll get a brilliant piece of commentary depending on who the commentator is. If it's Stephen Manaman, I'll probably go, he scored.
Sky.
Oh, okay, thank God. I was going to say, so who was on it then?
Oh, God.
Please tell me it's Peter Drury.
No,
I know he's not. I know he's not a Sky person, but
it's definitely won't be Martin Tyler. It will be. My guess will be Hawthorne and a Welsh legend.
I'll probably just go, wow, what a beautiful moment. Anyway, make sure to tune in tomorrow night when we'll be covering the cricket. No home advantage. What? Well, I think there will be though, because it is in Wales.
Slight, but I don't think it will affect Ukraine.
Yeah, no, I don't think it will be. I
mean, it'll be whether it inspires Wales more.
I've never been to a Welsh ground, so I don't really know. Are they going to be constantly shouting? I mean, they're just clapping at the moment.
There was a bloke with a microphone singing a song earlier.
Again, that's less intimidating though than 40,000 people shouting at me.
Where is it?
Liverpool Leo's going 2-1 Ukraine. Fair enough, Liverpool Leo. Good shout there. I do think this game could go either way.
I like that. Ukraine players walking out with the Ukraine flags.
Yeah, they did it against Scotland, didn't they?
Yeah. That's not no. Oh, that's
Danny Makelele, innit?
No.
Is it not Danny Makelele?
No, he has hair.
Maybe he shaved it off. I know.
He's Polish.
Danny Makelele did the other game.
Do you want to check?
I'll have a look, yeah.
I think he's Polish. I think the rest are Polish. Not that it affects anything. That's just how I remember him by. I don't remember his name, but I remember he's Polish. But
it's Anthony Mathieu, who is Spanish.
Okay, no, it's not the bloke I was thinking of.
Completely different fella.
No, he did the Europa League final.
Oh, okay. Right, 11 votes now in the poll in chat. 45% Wales, 27% Ukraine, 27%
He's bringing home the money.
Yeah, but I guess if they trust you to do one final, they're going to trust you to do all of them. I wouldn't trust any of the referees on the...
I guess it's different tournaments, isn't it? Because
Pro League paycheck.
FA Cup, once you've done it once, it has to be a certain amount of time before you do it again.
Yeah, but I don't imagine they have that with the World Cup playoffs.
I think it's the World Cup final also. Once you've done the World Cup final, you can't referee it again.
Rain. Do you think rain could affect play today?
Wow. I don't think it's raining anymore. I think it was just they haven't cleared the camera.
Can somebody get a wipe on this camera, please?
No, it's a drone.
Okay, can someone...
Flying on the stadium, parachute down.
I want window wipers on the drone.
Yeah.
That'd be quality.
It might rain.
That would be absolutely
quality.
Well, yeah, it is an international game. By the way, 11 likes on the stream. Thanks, everyone. We've smashed that goal. Great to see so much support for a massive game tonight. We've got still 4 minutes to kick off. Just lovely going through the national anthems.
Oh, it's still raining.
The Ukrainians in full voice, the ones that
the rain's not stopping them,
are in attendance.
Oh, no, but there's like blokes with their shirts on and stuff.
What? There's blokes with their shirts on. Well, you're expecting everyone to be topless?
No, it's not saying the rain. They're standing there in the rain topless.
Oh right, okay. No,
well,
obviously not.
That Ukraine kit is lovely.
It's a nice shirt, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for centralised logos. If you put your badge in the middle of the shirt,
they haven't done it for the goalkeeper.
No, his is just bought from like eBay.
His number one's put in the middle, and everyone else look. Why is he not? Why have they not done it like everybody else?
Maybe Joma just don't make goalkeeper shirts. The emblem in the middle.
So actually just stuck the Joma logo on it. And whoever made it got the kit the wrong way around.
Yeah, right. Here we go, into kick-off. Everyone make sure to put your predictions in chat as well. We want score predictions and first goal scorer.
Is that the whole
What's your first goal scorer?
I haven't done my prediction yet.
Oh,
I did. Yeah, I did. I said 1-1 after. First goal scorer, I'm going to say Yaramchuk in the 52nd.
I'm going to go Bale to score like 12 minutes in.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go 13. So if it's like
national
15
anthem,
and closer.
Okay, they put Kiefer Moore next to the smallest bloke I've ever seen.
Dan James.
They've
had to move the cameras out. That's the most insulting thing ever. I know it's probably just like...
that?
That's Neco Williams, yeah. I love the thought there's a bloke stood there with the camera having to like go to then up again.
And Dan James trying to sing his national anthem. That guy doesn't want to be there, does he? The guy on the right.
He's just a bit stoned by the looks of it.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely hammered.
The Wales fans. I imagine they're drunk, if I'm honest. He doesn't look like he really knows what's going on.
No. He's just sitting there singing his national anthem. He doesn't even know where he is.
He thinks he's watching like cricket. Right. 2 minutes to kick off now.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
Any final thoughts before we get into the game?
Not really. I hope it's a good one.
I mean, yeah.
Just want it to be a good one.
It'll be well dull if we're sat here with no goals for 90 minutes. But I do think a final can be completely changed by an early goal. If we see a goal in like the 5th minute, it can either make a final amazing or completely dead.
If it's anything like the finals this year, every single final's been 0-0.
It's been 1-0, hasn't it? All three.
Apart from Chelsea Liverpool twice.
There's been one goal in it in all 3 of the European finals.
Oh my god.
Real won.
And then apart from the ones that penalties, Frankfurt Rangers was 1-1 went to penalties.
Yeah.
And then the Carabao Cup and FA Cup. So we've only seen 4 goals across 4 goals across 5 finals this year.
Yeah.
So that bodes well for tonight.
Exactly. Liverpool-Leo's gone Bale 21st minute, so that's 2-1 Ukraine. So Bale to score first, Ukraine to bring it back and win. Solid prediction. Along the same thinking as me. And then you're just going for a Wales win. How dull.
Yes, dull.
But just to reiterate the lineups: Hennessy, Davies, Roden, Ampadu in the back 3, Williams, Bale captained, Allen, Ramsey and Connor Roberts. Leading the line is Dan James and Kiefer Moore for Wales. Interesting battle in the midfield, but I do think that says a lot about how much they rate everyone from Wales.
He might have a free roam role.
No, exactly, but he's going to have to drive with the ball from deep because I don't see any other way they create. I mean, they could create through the width, but with Ukraine having they have left mid, right mid, don't they? Yeah. They're not playing with wingers, so they will track back a lot, and obviously their fullbacks are very, very capable as well. So, yeah, I think the way that they will create stuff is Bale driving forward and then Bale creating chances. Which, but basically, this game will be decided by how well Gareth Bale plays, and how well Zinchenko plays. But I do think that across the board, Ukraine's side is better. But it'll be interesting to see how it plays out tactically across this game. Who is the Wales manager now?
Ben Page.
Who the Christ is he, anyway? I don't know who he is.
He's Ben Page.
Should we have a little look at what he's done before? Ben, I do remember the name Ben Page. Robert Page. It's not Dan or Ben. He's done Wales under 17s, Wales under 21s, Wales assistant manager, Wales under 20s, and now Wales.
You got Norrington Davis on there for Wales, Chris Metham. If you need to change that up defensively, I like Norrington Davis.
Or up front.
Yeah, like Norrington Davis up front.
Interesting to see though that the current Wales manager never actually. I mean, he's managed Northampton and Port Vale. Other than that, he's just done all the different Wales national teams. But then I guess Southgate's never actually managed a team that isn't a national side, so yeah, can't really go, well, he's naff, but Southgate's a god. Anyway, 12 votes in the poll and chat now. 50% back in Wales, 25% Ukraine, 25% opting for a draw. Thanks to the 9 people watching as we get underway here in Cardiff. The Ukraine end is in absolute, I mean, it's vibes. By the looks of it, they are cheering, they're jumping up and down. They're very excited to see their national side in action. And Yaramchuk here will get us underway, and we do have kickoff. Ukraine with the ball, doing the classic pump it long tactic from the start. And to be fair, it's not worked out too badly for them. Well, I mean, Wales now on the back foot immediately. Ben Davies. Oh, they've given it away. Ukraine a good opportunity. Oh, Zinchenko. And have Wales managed to regroup. Oh, they're trying to... Zykankov, ball out, Zinchenko, headed down. Here's Stepanenko.
Ukraine on the front foot.
Out wide with Yarmolenko. And they're going back now and they're playing it around at the defence. Fast start from Ukraine. I thought Wales... Well, Wales did get caught out.
That's the first time I've ever seen that
momentarily
up the pitch for kick-off tactic work.
Wales just didn't know how to deal with it. Ben Davies thought he'd seen it out, but Yarmolenko hooked his leg around and gave it to Yaramchuk.
That ball went to the corner. And I think that's the gap. You got to look for that long ball, down the flank over the wing.
You've just got to put pressure on the back three today because I think they will make mistakes.
You've got to stretch them as well.
As much as we can praise Ben Davies for having an excellent season with Tottenham, it's a lot easier to perform alongside in a back three with Romero than it is to play with Rodon.
Sitting on that gap between Neco Williams and Ben Davies.
Of course, it means you're gonna recognise the weak spot. And I think that is, Ampadu, I'd argue, is much better on the ball. If you put pressure on Ben Davies, mistakes will arise. But then, that's very good. Zinchenko's found that space.
That's exactly
He's relied on a clearance, but it's not good enough, really, from the centre half. I was going to say, could rain affect the game? So far it has.
He's Malinovsky, right?
Malinovsky, yeah. Oh, Yarmolenko, it's a foul on the Ukraine.
That's already a yellow card for Joe Allen within a minute and 54.
I am not surprised.
Right, everyone in chat. Out of 10, and Dan James has also been booked for complaining.
Brilliant.
Right, out of percentage, what are the chances of Wales player getting sent off tonight?
100%.
So Joe Allen fouls him.
I was going to say, can we play Joe Allen red card bingo?
No, that's definitely a yellow card from Joe Allen, and I'm guessing Dan James has said something.
I'm going to go...
goal!
Oh my god, alright, they've just cut back to it and it's 1-0 Ukraine. No? He took it too early.
Boring.
He took it too early.
I'm sorry, ref's already lost the game.
Yeah, Ukraine are going to throttle them. So, no one's ready for it. And Zinchenko just scores. And then, no, according to the ref, that is not allowed.
So, first, he's lost the game because he's booked 2 Wales players in 2 minutes.
To be fair, he shouldn't have... You can't take it before the ref has been with the lines. He hasn't
put his spray down yet.
He hasn't done the lines.
So as soon as he's booking all the Wales team.
Yeah, a bit cheeky. I think that would have been
Smart,
very harsh. It would have been very harsh on Wales if they had allowed that. But Malinovsky will take. He does have a thunderous shot behind him, and this could cause them some problems.
We're also going to see...
I look more like the Wales players about to step up to it. So next to Malinovsky. I mean, it's a good strike. Very
Hennessy.
Powerful strike. Hennessy very much caught out by it.
He caught it, but then because the rain and the momentum...
He then went on his knees and then slid.
He slid back into the goal.
Yeah. That knee slide
but the ref is already on the wrong side of the Wales. Oh, hang on, here goes Wales. Oh, it's a heavy touch. Oh, let's go back
out wide. Neco Williams. That is a decent ball in, but it's just over the top.
He's looking for the right player, though. He's immediately looking for Kiefer Moore as soon as he got that ball.
Yeah. They know the danger man in the area, don't they?
They're already...
It's not Dan James.
Yeah, Dan James already been booked. And we know he he got sent off against Chelsea earlier.
Yeah.
So Joe Allen, red card bingo. What minute are you saying?
At least the 5th.
What just comes
I'll go 30th minute Joe Allen red card bingo.
Oh, that's a poor header from Joe Allen.
Feel free to get involved in chatting. Joe Allen red card bingo if you wish.
I'm going to say 34th minute. So he's got half an hour. He's going to make one foul, which then will be his last warning. And then ball in. Great header from numbers. I need to learn the Ukraine numbers. Oh, hang on. Dan James still got it. It's hacked clear by a player. Zinchenko's putting the pressure on.
Absolute plow.
Ampadu into Bale. Great turn from Bale.
Out wide now.
He's really different tonight. Dan
Options
James.
In the area. Good delivery.
For Kiefer Moore again.
Yeah, I mean, if the Wales players could cross, this could be 1-0.
Oh, strike there from Aaron Ramsey, and he's won himself a corner.
Yeah.
Also, Ben Davies. Why is Ben Davies now in middle midfield? Anyway, that happened. What a 5 minutes it's been. I mean,
end-to-end stuff. Electric so far. Interesting to see where the game goes from here.
Can you get out the number?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Because I'll remember once I've looked at them once.
Okay.
6 is Stepanko. 8, 9, 15.
It's the centre half I struggle with most.
22 is Matvienko and 15 is Zabanyi. Karakev is right back. All right, okay.
Karavayev.
Ball in, punched away by Book.
I mean, it is meant to... Buchanan.
No, that's... Oh, headed away there by...
Oh, sorry, Bushan.
Dan James,
I do think
gets the ball in, looking for Bale.
That's brilliantly brought down by Karavayev. It's mental that we've probably seen more Ukrainian players on TFC Live this season than we have the Welsh. You think we've watched Zinchenko for City, Malinowski for Atalanta, Yarmolenko for West Ham, Michaelenko, Everton. Have we watched Everton at any point this year?
Yeah, West Ham, Everton.
Oh yeah, but he wasn't with them at the time.
Okay. No.
So technically just three. But then we've not like Aaron Ramsey. He missed the penalty for Rangers. That was all I've seen.
Yeah, and then Dan James Bale's on the bench for Real Madrid.
Dan James 2 foot in a Chelsea player. Yeah, do you think England are going to win the World Cup? Liverpool, Leo, was it not?
It was
we did do Chelsea days. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think England will win the World Cup? He's always optimistic. I'm going to be pessimistic until we get to the final game. If we get to the final, we'll win it.
Davies.
I don't know. I think getting to the Euros final when we had quite an easy run, it has to be said. But I mean, the draw is what it is. Right. You can't go. Well, that's too easy. Please give us harder.
It wasn't easy. Oh, yeah. Like Denmark gave us a very good game.
Exactly.
Germany's probably our easiest out of all of them.
I forgot. Yeah, Germany was actually a tough one. So
yeah, we had Germany. We got Germany, Ukraine, and.
But the fact is, if we are to get through, we are going to have to play like Senegal, France.
Yeah.
Someone else who I can't remember off the top of my head before we played like Brazil in the final.
Gone wide.
Yeah, I think it's Senegal, France, Belgium, and then Brazil. I believe is the order we'd have to play them in. Something like that. I'd seen it based on the draw. I mean, that was definitely handball from the left back, Neco Williams. He's not started much this season or played much at all because he's been at Liverpool. He's not been out on loan, has he? I don't think. Has he had a loan move?
Derby?
Don't think so.
I don't just check. He's either at Derby or he wasn't.
See what he was up to this season.
Oh, Aaron Ramsey is terrible.
No, he's been with Liverpool.
Great turn from Vanovsky.
Oh no, he's been out on loan with Fulham.
That's the one.
Since January.
Vanovsky, Tyskankov.
He got a move in January to Fulham on loan.
Tyskankov again. Taps inside. He's going to have a go.
Good effort from Zyka.
Good save from Hennessy.
Again, you've just got to hit it because he's putting everything out for a corner.
As well, Wayne Hennessy is not a very good goalkeeper.
By the way, it is Sykankov, not Tyskankov.
Sykankov.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like Sonoda.
So you don't pronounce the T. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Hennessy should have just left this.
Catch that? No, it was going in.
No, it wasn't.
Oh no, but you can't tell that. But still, just catch it.
Dive to the parameters of your goal.
Yeah, but I guess at that point you can. But even so, okay, if you're gonna dive for it, sure, then catch it.
Yeah. Sykankov again. Oh, he's just absolutely dumbfounded. Neco Williams. That's a good delivery. Oh, Hennessy's missed it.
No, he didn't miss it. He flapped it.
Sorry, yeah.
He just flapped it, which to be fair was a very important touch. But punch that away.
Why is Danny Ward not starting?
He barely played. Both of them.
I was going to say, but Wayne Hennessy plays every week for Palace.
Oh, that was actually deflected across off Dan James and Wayne Hennessy.
Wayne Hennessy's made a meal of it.
The centre-back was waiting at the back.
Zabianyi, you know?
Why was the centre-back there?
It was a corner, wasn't
it? Wasn't it? Yeah. So Zinchenko on the corner with Malinovs. No.
He's number 8.
Number 15 is the left back. I think that's a great ball in.
Isn't it the other centre half? Matvienko.
Might be. That's not a foul, surely, ref. Yep, it isn't.
Yep, it isn't. No, 15 is... Oh, it is Sykankov.
Oh. Who's number 7 then? You're out,
7 is Yarmolenko.
Oh, that's the one.
Yarmo's on the right. Sykankov is usually a right mid, but he's playing left.
That's why I'm getting confused.
Because Yarmolenko exists. But then Sykankov was over on the right-hand side a minute ago.
Really
so anyway, Zabianyi drives it forward. I mean, he's just walking out of the defence, really.
Yeah, not really drive.
Zaravayev.
What a drive.
Oh, sorry, Karavayev, isn't it? Not Zaravayev.
I don't really know.
I mean, that's really good from
That is a drive.
Zabianyi. Malinovsky. Back to the number 22. Matvienko in it. Zinchenko. There's it. Stepanenko back to Zinchenko.
Great drive from
He's done well. And then Yarmolenko.
Doesn't help when Yarmolenko's kind of play defensive midfield.
Yeah, I think maybe Malyanovsky's there. It's a very fluid Ukrainian system. I don't really know.
Mike Galenko's on the pitch somewhere.
Who the Christ is playing where?
And then that defensive midfielder, Stepanenko.
Here's Malyanovsky. Into Zinchenko.
That's good. Right,
he's done well. He plays it out wide.
Yeah.
Malyanovsky. No, he's lost it. And now here comes Aaron Ramsey. Out wide. It's just cleared by Joe Rodon. I think it was.
Great touch from Michaelenko. Michaelenko's 16. Yeah, sorry.
What's his name?
Matvienko.
Malyanovsky is a... Michaelenko is 16, yeah.
Zinchenko.
Similarities in the name are throwing me off.
I know, like Michaelenko and Matt.
13 votes in the poll and chat now. 46% Wales, 31% Ukraine, 23% draw.
Yaramchuk. 1-on-1. How's it going?
Hasn't striked. I mean, again, though, he spilt it.
Yeah.
If the striker...
Offside.
What's his...
hasn't put his flag up, though. Why is it offside?
Whoever's on the left, if he runs straight at the keeper there, he's got a chance. So go.
I mean, I think he's on. And the liner hasn't put his flag up, so I don't really know why the ref's given that off. Yeah, no flag from the liner.
Decision. Ampady. Back to Rodon.
Referee's been questionable so far.
Back to Hennessy.
He's already booked like 2 players.
Yes, he just stops the ball dead.
Your 5 minutes are over.
Oh.
I had 34. Here's Joe Allen.
Yeah, I think I'll be around 10.
Rodon's
he's been caught up by Zinchenko, but then Hennessy's slipped towards it, really.
If Hennessy's not on his toes there, though, and he's not alert, Zinchenko gets on that, and Joe Rodon's in trouble.
Basically, if Hennessy's shit, then that's a goal.
Yeah. Well, it'd be shitter than you already.
No, harsh, mate. He's a great goalie.
He's alright. That man's smart. He's carrying that round so he can clear his glasses in the rain. I hate that. It's so annoying. When it rains, you've got glasses on.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you hate that he was wiping his glasses so he could see stuff.
Zinchenko. He's from the ball so much already, Zinchenko.
Michaelenko. Stepanenko. Zykankov tries just to flick it on, but can't quite. It was absolutely zipped at him. Yeah. I think they're just trying to understand the speed of pass on this surface. It's a wet surface. It is going to slide tonight.
We've seen 3 people. So we've seen Wayne Hennessy just been slip and slide for him.
Yeah, I don't really know what's gone in that goal. Ukraine have just been like emptying buckets of water in his goal mouth.
Zabany.
Yeah, Zabany. Matvienko. Just walking it forwards, gives it back to his centre-back partner, who gives it back to Matvienko.
He's going to get it.
Oh, no, he didn't. And then he does. Good.
Ooh.
Ukraine at the moment just moving around the centre half. There is a party atmosphere in their crowd.
The whole crowd's bouncing.
Oh, loving it.
We're going to bounce in a minute.
I love that, though.
Yeah.
Wales, seemingly silent, or at least
They're just enjoying it.
At least motionless.
They're not worried about the rain. They're not worried about whatever's going on. They're just there to watch their team play football and they're loving it. No matter the result.
Great knock from Malyanovsky. But then it's caught out, and Dan James is going to chase that.
Get anywhere near that.
I mean,
Savani's going to come around and get it.
Savani just waits for it to go out of play. Picks it up.
Neco Williams is exactly like Dan James.
Yeah, they are the same person.
Just ones, because you can't see the numbers as well half the time.
Karavayev, the right back. Not seen too much of him so far today. Gives it to Stepanenko. Back to Karavayev.
Could be a good thing though.
Yeah.
Wales
He is
done much.
He's a defender. Oh, and then he gives it away.
Now we
Kiefer Moore. Dan James loses the ball.
And
Yarmolenko. Lovely little flick. Stepanenko, good header.
Lovely
bit of play from
Joe
Ukraine.
Joe Allen's going to kept us.
I was going to say, what's that?
I didn't give that.
I'm stunned. Connor Roberts.
I'm stunned.
Bale. Roberts. Dukes the cross. Comes inside.
Joe Allen will get
knocks
away
it back
because in the rest
to Joe Rodon.
He kind of has to send him off at that point.
Right now, just give him a final warning. One more and you're out.
You're off.
No, you're out. You've got to leave. You've got to leave out the door. Shut it behind you. Joe Allen. Ben Davies.
Great.
Brings it inside, then prefers to go outside. Neco Williams does well to evade the challenge of the defender.
James.
Dan James finds himself rather deep for a striker.
No,
Rodon. Back to Allen. Allen. Lovely little 1-2 with Connor Roberts. Bale now finds himself out wide. Ooh. He's under a lot of pressure from Zykankov, but he's done well, and now Bale turns on it. Driving forwards, he's still going, Bale.
One turn and he's taking
Ramsey, lovely little 1-2 of Roberts. Ramsey, nice turn.
Just take the
and then he just leathers it at a Ukrainian player and it finds its way to
There's no way he's trying to pick out
the right wing back.
He genuinely just pelted it out.
This is lovely football from Wales so far. I mean, a lot of it's been Gareth Bale dribbling around, passing it to someone and getting it back.
I mean, what a ball. No, okay, it looked like a ball until it wasn't.
Karavayev.
And he's found a good ball into
Yaramchuk has caught out. Oh no, Roden done very well there just to hold off Yaramchuk.
Sent him the other way.
He was Ukraine's most I'd say standout player at the Euros. Yaramchuk got him his move to Benfica.
Didn't he used to be like an attacking mid?
No.
Rather than a striker?
No.
I swear he was.
He was a striker. I believe Shakhtar Donetsk he was out, wasn't he?
And
then got a move to Benfica. Where I don't really know what he's been up to, but I imagine he's done all right. I mean, they got to the quarters of the.
I know, I'm thinking of.
It's probably him and Nunes up front together, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty decent duo.
Pretty decent, yeah.
I mean, Nunes could be.
Apparently, Nunes to United 100 mil. Yeah, Benfica are absolutely robbing some of these big clubs. Like they got 100 mil for Felix when he'd only played 1 year, and then the keeper Bushan, has made a bit of a mess of that. Got away with it though, for his lucky for his sake.
To try and hide the embarrassment.
I think it was all of my ankles have just left my body.
That was a ball in for Roden who was standing miles offside.
Yeah.
And it was nowhere near it yet. Oh my God. I don't know why did I react to that? I knew it wasn't going to lead to it because it's a replay. But that's a
Michaelenko.
He came to punch it.
Oh, and he...
Why has he not come to catch that?
Made an absolute mess of it.
He's got a goal kick here though.
Confident catcher. Bushan, isn't it?
Bushan.
Yeah.
And he's found the long ball looking for the side angle. It weren't even side angle. No, it was.
Michaelenko. Matvienko. Inside to Stepanenko. Back to Michaelenko. Gives it to Matvienko.
Long ball. Found Karavayev.
Does find Karavayev.
Isn't it?
Zabani.
Oh, he's done very well.
He's done to hold him off, but then the ball was lacking in
I think he just
weight.
Passed it and wasn't really looking where he's kicking it. He beat his man and went, yeah, I've had enough of this, and just pelted it up and hoped someone will get there.
Ben Davies gives it back to Roden.
It's actually been pretty decent first 18 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, there's been action, no goals, not a lot. I mean, there's been quite a few shots to be fair. Dan James is Neco Williams again. I mean, he's kept it off. Stopped it being a goal kick, and now they can just surround Ukraine as they try to get out from the back here.
Some people don't realise how key that is. Cause,
yeah, I mean, it can lead to a goal, but yeah, I guess we'll see from this. From this now.
I think Bushnan's gone down injured.
Bushan has,
and Bale was pointing out something in the crowd to the referee. So I don't know what it was. Ukraine physio's going to come on and have a look at Bushnan. I think he just landed awkwardly on his ankle. Hopefully for him, he is all okay. The other goal keeper's warming up. I don't quite know who he is. He's still got his coat on. Do not blame him because it is chucking it down. Hopefully he can continue. He's a very good goalkeeper. Yeah, he looks alright. Yeah. Well, this could be a bit of a problem. He's got, hasn't he got? Oh no, it doesn't apply to goalkeepers. Usually when the physios come off, you have to go off. What do they just take the goalkeeper off?
Some other bloke can go. I mean, that would add some jeopardy.
And then the ref, you have to wait till the ref waves you back on. That's a great way from your Yaramchuk to win it back.
Also, why don't Southampton always do their injury thing to get a little recovery break in? Why don't they do that with goalkeepers? Yaramchuk flicks it on, but he's a lone striker. I think he kind of forgot that.
Yeah. Whereas if Kiefer Moore does that, he's got Dan James who's running onto it. So
interesting. Tottenham have offered 10 mil. 20 mil. Sorry, for DJ Spence.
That is interesting. As here comes Gareth Bale. Has a go. That has gone out of the ground. We said Gareth Bale would make a difference. Not with shots like that.
No, certainly not.
Entering the stratosphere. Well, it wasn't that high.
I think it left the stratosphere.
Yeah, so it left and entered.
Yeah, no. I mean, maybe it went up and came back down. Entered a new stratosphere, possibly.
Bushnan finds Yarmolenko. Oh, but Neco Williams just brought it back. Aaron Ramsey looked threatening. Joe Allen's nearly wiped another person out.
I think my Joe Allen red card bingo is looking more and more likely by the second.
Joe Roden, long ball is miles over Dan James's head. Sorry, Neco Williams' head. Surprisingly, because he's like 4 foot. It was a terrible ball anyway. But now it's a Ukraine throw. Karavayev,
yeah.
Yarmolenko, well brought down. Good turn, good knock.
Zinchenko brings it down well. Ukraine with the momentum now going forward. Michaelenko. Back to Zinchenko. Just slows it down.
Just trying to find that pass, not forcing it, which is good.
Taking the time, he's got time, might as well use it. Karavayev tries to slip inside. The problem is, the ball's moving a lot faster than the players, and neither side's really realised that. It's a lovely bit of play, and here, Saikankov inside. A bit of a mess up from Karavayev, and then Hennessy's able to claim it. Unfortunate there.
I don't really why he miskicked it the first time, didn't he? And he tried to hit it on the ground.
Should have just tried to lay it up, I think, to Yarmolenko.
Rather than, because he was scrambling on the ground, and he was just trying to make any contact with it.
Yeah, we'll see it here. I mean, they've done really well. Saikankov just slips the ball into a very dangerous area, and then it just he fires the shot into a standing leg.
I think he should have left it for Yuck.
With his left, he fires it into his.
Then there he needs to leave it for because Roden's already Neco Williams already committed to the block.
Just needed to lay it off to Yarmolenko. Here come Ukraine with the pressure again, though, on the Ukrainian defence.
They won the ball high. They're winning the ball high up the pitch.
Moore does well, holds on to it, loses it to Karavayev, though.
Great work. After you said we haven't seen anything of him, we've seen so much of him now.
Every 5 seconds, it's like, it's Karavayev. Malinowski's brought it down really well, then gets just two-footed.
Roden's kind of a bit fit. Wales are very physical,
Allen
say.
turns, gives it to Amphady. Interesting to know this ref seemingly doesn't take any dissent. I mean, booked James immediately.
Because Joe Allen made one physical tackle, and he booked him and Dan James was moaning. But now Wales are flying in with the tackles, and he's kind of like, yeah, this is great.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it is wet, so you can give a little bit of leniency for like slipping over.
Good
ball, but unfortunately,
Why did he give up on it?
Heath Moore just.
I mean, obviously, he might have realised
couldn't be arsed.
I was Aaron Ramsey, that's probably why he gave up on it. I just don't understand, because from the angle he had, it looked like he was going to get there. Oh, no, mate.
If it was a bit quicker. If it was Dan James, because the ball was above Dan James, so if they switched sides there, either of them could have scored, because Dan James would have been quick enough to get there, probably would have just kneed it over or something, or Keith Moore could have headed it in. Connor Roberts, I thought he was just going to slap it in there, didn't. Bale, back to Roberts.
How else I think like that Ramsey? Oh, that's great.
It's just
work from Roberts,
grown a man bun the last 5 minutes. And now Roberts is screaming at the linesman.
Got to be careful.
I'm intrigued to see whether the ref has anything to say about him or whether he only cares about himself. Bushan seems to be in a lot of discomfort. Do they not have another goalkeeper?
It's his angle. They do. He's warming up.
It's the magic. It's the magic getting in the nets.
He looked very cold, the other bloke. He's got his coat on, warming up with his hood up. It's raining, so I mean, he is soaked, poor sod.
I might as well get the manager in goal, why not? He looks.
Because the Wales manager has a big puffy coat on with a hood.
Well, Zinchenko brought down.
Jacket.
Ramsey makes sure he's okay, and they continue on. Ukraine free kick. Very deep though, it's not like this is a set piece.
Malinowski just
slaps it from it. I mean, to be fair, it might just slide in past Hennessy.
I just hit it and hope. Yeah. Put it on target. He's I'm going to get everyone else to run in on the rebound. You're probably going to score.
Or he'll just parry it to the nearest Ukrainian player he sees. Zinchenko, Stepanenko, fires it into Yaramchuk. Zinchenko across to Saikankov. Here come Ukraine.
Really good football.
They've had to turn back. Zinchenko back to Matvienko. Gives it across to Zabanyi. 14 votes in the poll in chat now. 43% think Wales will come away with a win. 36% Ukraine, 21% draw.
He's going to go.
Was that the hand of Ethan Ampadu?
No, is he all right?
He's been murdered by that.
Fair, yeah, the ball was
Zinchenko. I think it.
No, it's his side.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to make sure that's definitely not a red handball. He's going, just broken all my ribs.
I don't even have arms anymore. They're just falling off.
I would say I have to agree with chat at the moment. Wales have been the better side. The 43% that have voted for that. So I think you've got the best odds.
Yeah.
But yeah. Make sure to get involved in chat if you are one of the 7 people watching now. Give us your thoughts on the first 25 minutes of action and where you think it's going to go from here on in. Matvienko. Out wide. Stepanenko. Comes back inside, gives it to Matvienko.
Ukraine doing well, they're just taking their time about things.
Zabanyi. Karavayev. Yarmolenko. Back to Karavayev. Gives it to Zabanyi. Back to Karavayev. Zinchenko, nice turn.
Didn't have any options back.
And I think he might have won a free kick there. Has it come off Aaron Ramsey? Yes. Indeed he has. Well, a throw in, not a free kick.
Ukraine, have they been bouncing for 26 minutes?
I think they may have. They've all got concussions.
They've started to hurt.
Migraines. The Welsh police officer looked stunned.
He's just watching thousands of people just back. Oh, hang on, they've went back out of the pitch again. So I can't go looking for your own chat. I
can't find him right close. Chelsea fan, welcome to the stream. Great to see you. Hi, Jack and Harry. Sorry I'm late. Was watching the tennis final. That's all right, mate. Great to see you here now. We've been lacking the regulars so far today. But yeah, good to see you here now.
French Open, I believe.
Is that? I think, yeah.
I saw that the women's number 1 beat Coco Gauff.
Who?
The women's final.
Who is Coco Gauff?
Coco Gauff. I don't know how to say it.
Please tell me it's Gaff.
It was Gauff.
Could be Gaff. But yeah. Chelsea fan, good to see you, mate. Zabanyi. Yarmolenko. Matvienko.
Fluid,
Zinchenko. Yeah, the rain, I don't know if it's helped or hindered Ukraine so far, because occasionally they've been zipping around passes really nicely. You could argue that is the rain that's causing that, but then sometimes the pass is just a little overhit or quite just thumped at someone.
Yeah, doing Aaron Ramsey, just pelted it.
Yaramchuk slots in, Zykankov now, coming forward. I think he was just about onside. The shot, though, is very poor.
Offside, anyway.
Well wide of the mark.
Got to do better than that.
Just didn't really seem to get a clean hit. By the way, Ukraine now up to 44%, Wales 38%. The support for Ukraine is growing in chat. Well, at least the belief they'll win.
I think that's a tight one.
I think the line would say that's on. But, I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Zykankov, very, very tame effort.
Boy just felt the pressure of everyone behind him.
Yeah.
Metaphorically and physically. Felt the pressure of Neco Williams behind him, but probably felt the pressure that everyone was wanting him to score.
Yeah.
But a good chance though for Ukraine.
I do think that's where they've got
definitely wasn't.
That's where they've got to aim every single ball though, because Ampadu's young, inexperienced, and Neco Williams is poor. And here they come again, Malinovsky. Driving forward for Ukraine, switches the play. Yarmolenko, can he get there? He has. He's brought it down very well. Ball back in. It's just a little bit above.
But that was just miscommunication
between Joe Allen and here's Karavayev.
Who's created this?
Come on, Ukraine, Chelsea fan. In support of Ukraine. Yeah, I don't really mind who wins, but it would be nice to see Ukraine win. Allen. I mean, that's certainly not a foul for Zinchenko. If he can get a shot away, he does. Hennessy. Parries, unfortunately for him, there's no Ukrainian there to sweep it up. Liverpool the best. I'm Russian, but I wish all the best for Ukraine. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's obviously not your fault, all the situation that's currently going on between Russia and Ukraine, so yeah. Fair enough. Hopefully, they could perhaps win this. Would be a nice moment for them. Malinovsky crosses Zinchenko.
Zinchenko.
We don't like to get too political on here, but it is impossible not to.
Yeah.
You can't just ignore the situation going on in Ukraine at the moment. I mean, that'd be mental if everyone just tried to ignore it, but
loving Ukraine.
It needs to be spoken about it. Yeah. needs to be spoken about. Karavayev. Yaramchuk, good ball over the top. Tsygankov can't quite get there. That's really, really good from Wayne Hennessy. But Wales at the moment at the back are all over the place. They need to sort it out.
He just chucked his body in front of his foot.
Brilliant flick on. Tsygankov just a little bit past him. Equally, like, he's not even made contact with it, Wayne Hennessy. I think him just being there has put him off. Look, because here, he's missed. Oh no, he does get sound on it, to be fair.
To be honest, if I saw Wayne Hennessy running at me with that face, I am not getting anywhere near that ball.
But equally, he's missed it with his fists again. It just comes off his elbow. Most of Russians are against the war. Yeah. No, that's quite obvious. It's not the Russians wanting the war.
I think it should be offside.
It's clearly the leaders, country's leaders. But yeah, and it's a shame because so many innocent lives are being lost as a result of it. And Dan James has gone down, and that is a yellow for the Ukrainian defender. He's arguing it was an elbow. Michaelenko doesn't seem to.
I'm sure it was an elbow. It's a red then.
Nope, it's 5. He's like, come here. Let's have a chat.
Ask the manager. Is he going to book the manager as well? Oh no, he's basically explained to the manager and Michaelenko why he's booked him. I mean, no. No, just no. Dan James, well, that's what we said. Dan James, who
very good at winning free kicks.
He has made a meal of that. He ran into Michaelenko's shoulder and has fallen to the floor. Ref's gone,
there's a slight nudge, but it's not like he's. But it's shoulder anyway.
Dan James got like he's been shot. That's a long ball. Looking for Kiefer Moore, doesn't flick it on, and it can be headed away by Karavayev.
Yarmolenko can't quite get onto that, and it's a Wales throw. You can do for the best with the Ukraine flags in chat, showing your support.
Those flags show up, the England ones don't. Furious.
I think it is the only flag that shows up on YouTube. Whereas the rest just show up as either black flags or in live stream. Sorry, but in comments you can't put them. But yeah, on laptop none of them show up. There's just the initials.
Still Kiefer Moore. Ball in, away by
Matvienko, Yarmolenko.
That's not.
Dan James again. Very soft. I thought he was putting out his cards there, but no.
I didn't see it.
There's a slight catch from Alionovsky, but I don't think it's a massive foul.
That's what we said. That Dan James wins free kicks.
We'll win bare free kicks.
Yeah. He's turning
that around. He's got a little bit of contact with his boot, to be fair. Does look somewhat painful for James, but...
Oh, he's just stood on him.
He's kind of trying. To be fair, Stepanenko doesn't lever the ball
the ball into him. That's probably why he's more injured.
Stepanenko, what a geezer.
He's going to Gareth Bale again.
17 votes, exactly level between Wales and Ukraine now. 41% shared across the board, and then 18% in favour of a draw.
Unless he fancies a knuckle.
I was going to say, go on, channel your Ronaldo.
His brief shoulders gone down. Please tell me he's got the legs slightly apart. He does.
He's channeling his Ronaldo. He has had a shot, and that's gone in. It's took a deflection off a Ukrainian defender. I said it in the build-up. It'll be a battle of which of Zinchenko or Bale performs better. He has got fortunate there, but
I think that was. I don't know if that's going on time.
Yarmolenko as well.
Hero against Scotland.
Feel for him because he didn't seem to know much about that. No. And it's wrong-footed. The keeper, Wales leads 1-0 in this World Cup playoff final. I mean, this should open up the game. Ukraine have now got to really go for it because they've got to get a goal, obviously. 11 minutes left in this half. I do think we could be going into the half 1-0. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, the captain, Gareth Bale, his strike turned in by Yarmolenko.
The other's captain.
Yeah. Oh, he's trying to head it out. He's trying to head it out for a corner, and he's headed it into his own net.
It's actually an exceptional header.
If he was an attacking player, that is a brilliant header. But unfortunately for him,
always feel bad for her own goal.
He's just put it in his own net. Yeah. I mean, he's just got that horribly wrong. Should have just left it. Bushan had that covered every day of the week.
But then, I mean,
then it wouldn't have been a goal kick.
We weren't at the ground if Bushan hasn't called for that.
Yeah.
I'm not standing there with a pitch side.
Ukraine though just got to pick themselves up.
They will.
Keep going because I'd argue they've been playing the better football so far.
More chances. Yeah, and on the other side, I think Wales look very threatening, apart from
when Gareth Bale gets on the ball and does some turns,
or puts the ball in the box.
Mm.
Well, that's unlucky for Yarmolenko, but
yeah.
Stepanenko to Matvienko. It's back to Stepanenko. Stepanenko. Saikankov, was he fouled? Ref says no. Head down by Zinchenko. Good turn. Can he find a player? Out wide to Karavayev. On the ball. Is he going to look for a ball? He's going to play it out wide to Yarmolenko. Looking to redeem himself. He cuts in. Malinovsky, Zinchenko. Stepenko.
Out wide. Michaelenko. Inside. Malinovsky. Gives it to Zabarnyi. Karavayev. Back to Zabarnyi. Again, I'd argue Ukraine have been playing the better football. I do think if they keep this up, some really nice sections of play as well. If they can get more consistent with it, here's Zinchenko's won it back. Neco Williams is getting overrun every time by the Ukraine midfield. Zinchenko having a very good game. Stepanenko's done very well. Malinovsky, a very, very able footballer.
Ref, he's fouled in there. This ref has been awful tonight.
The Spanish ref. Andrea. He's the least Spanish looking person ever.
No.
But yeah.
No, I just don't know. He's been
Ukraine boss. Very soaked.
He put two Wales fans. Ukraine fans are not jumping anymore.
No. Now they have their hands on their heads. So good job they're not jumping. They'll just be crushing their skulls constantly. Bale. But he's kept it, and then that's well won by the centre half Matvienko. Zinchenko back to Matvienko. He's found himself quite high up the pitch for a centre half.
Malinowski didn't anticipate.
Yeah, Malinowski didn't think that.
You've always got anticipated. I was going to say, Alan's going to miss a tackle.
And then they've lost it very cheaply there, Wales. And then that is not a foul.
Referee.
The Wales players go down so softly and then put in the most ridiculously tough challenges.
And there goes physicality.
Interesting.
No, that's not a foul. Joe Allen does not go down like that. No.
No, he's barely caught him, ref. No. Play on.
And here comes Gareth Bale again from another set piece. We saw around the
if that then puts Ukraine through on, fair enough, give it. Because it's had an effect, but that's not done anything. And Malinovsky's barely touched him. So
now Gareth Bale could, like the last
very, very soft free kick, I was going to say, yeah. Similar kind of range, isn't it? Oh, it's a lot deeper. But you never know. I didn't think he was going to put the other one in. Keith, Joe Roden found himself the only one there. I don't know why he's put it into the area and only one bloke had decided to get up there. So that was never going to work, but whatever. And now randomly we're being advertised the Azerbaijan Grand Prix
so
next weekend.
The world
but they've got stuff going on in the week. Well, it's next Sunday.
It's more interesting than the US Open on Thursday.
Who would want to watch golf? Yarmolenko, Yaramchuk, back to Zinchenko. Ukraine going forward with it now.
When did Wales
Malinovsky. Like 32, 33 minutes.
I said third goal was 34. Oh, so I didn't say Bale.
It was Yarmolenko 34.
That's what. It was 34.
Yeah.
So I was right with a minute.
Yeah, it was just the wrong player.
I don't remember who I said.
And end, right? I'm fairly
I said Wales to score first.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't your own.
It wasn't a Yarmolenko own goal. I don't think anyone predicted that.
Ball in.
Joe Allen has actually cleared. He's not cleared it though, and then if the one for Joe Allen's given earlier, that's a foul Zinchenko zips it at Hennessy, and he's made a meal of it again. But he has managed to get it out of the goal.
I don't know. That's how I look. Joe Allen.
If the Allen one was given earlier, he has kicked him.
Yeah. If VAR's
in use, this could be a penalty. Let's have a look.
Be a penalty.
Do they have technology in Wales?
Probably not. I don't think they do they? I don't because they.
It's someone just filming it on their iPad and then running over to the ref and going, have a look. There is VAR. VAR is in use.
Yeah.
Yes, we are going to a VAR check.
Graphics.
Potential penalty for Ukraine. The ref, I believe, is now walking over to the monitor. Potential.
He's 10 time off.
Okay, stop. Joe Allen, stop fouling people. 20 votes, by the way, in the poll and chat now. 50% to Wales, 35% Ukraine, 15% draw.
Yeah, we're playing on.
Yeah, no penalty. No penalty.
Which interesting.
And the thing is, he'd give it anywhere else on the pitch. So, interesting call from the ref.
It's the fact that Joe Allen lies on the ball the whole time.
I think it's the fact that Joe Allen is his mate, clearly.
No, well, yeah, that's why he's booked him. He's booked him so early.
Yeah.
That was their plan, right? You get booked early, and then it doesn't look like I favour you, and then everything else you do, I'll let it putt.
So only 2 foot someone. He's gonna go. Well, I mean, 50-50.
Yeah, I think he got the ball before he took the man's leg.
Both of them.
Before he elbowed him, he got the ball.
Before he put his whole boot through his chest.
I think he got the ball on that one, you know.
Really could call it either way. Michaelenko tries to get it forward but can't. Ampadu hacks it clear and it could find its way to Kiefer Moore. It does find its way to Kiefer Moore, but the touch is very poor. Kiefer Moore.
Poor from Moore.
Yeah, well done. You've noticed that it rhymes.
In the downpour.
It's a nice goalkeeper shirt for Wales.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd point that out. Nice little grey number with some blue highlights.
Yes. It's a kit. It's a kit you don't usually see. It's just different. It's nice to see that.
Malinovsky.
Yes, the one. Good, great run. A good ball out to Michaelenko.
Yarmolenko tries to flick it on, but it doesn't fall to anyone. And then Aaron Ramsey's giving it away. Stepanenko wins it. Oh no, almost won it back from Dan James. And then Dan James just ran into Karaveev. No, he's having a go at Dan James.
Go on, send him off.
He's having a go at Dan James. I mean, potentially, this could be a second yellow.
I don't know what he's given. It's where Ukraine.
Yeah. I mean, he has just ran at him.
I mean, that...
So, here... Yeah, no, that is a foul from... No, here. Yeah, he's fouled him. That should be a yellow.
And James is trying to play for that. He's trying to...
No, that should be yellow for Dan James.
No, that's what I'm saying. Dan James is trying to win a foul there, and what he's done is actually fouled him. That's the last warning for James.
No, Dan James should be off.
Oh no, basically what he's saying is, he knows what he's doing, the ref.
Yeah. It's Leon on the stream. Well, I didn't realise you guys were streaming. Apologies, it's Leon. You'll have to follow us over on Twitter where you get and put post notifications on, then you'll always know when we're live.
Set reminders, don't you, for the live streams?
Yeah, make sure to always check the thing. I mean, the stream page was on there yesterday, but yeah, I guess you didn't see it. But yeah, I mean, when we get to 500 subs, we'll have community posts, so then you'll have more notice that the streams are happening. Yeah. So yeah, what are we on now? 495. Thanks for has just hit subscribe. Appreciate that a lot.
That could have been ages ago, actually.
It could have been. I haven't checked that in a while. But yeah, thanks for has subscribed if you have just done it. We're 5 away now from 500. Yes. So if there are 5 of you out there that haven't hit subscribe, I'd appreciate it a lot if you could. Dan James, a baller, rapid, got pace. Yeah, but he should be off the pitch. That should be a yellow. He has just chokeslammed someone. Yarmolenko. It's just a bit messy there, and Wales have won it back. Here is Neco Williams, Aaron Ramsey. That's brilliant from Zabarny, dropping a skill. Zinchenko out wide. Ukraine have got an advantage in terms of numbers. Neco Williams is now back. Ball in. It's headed out by Wales.
Corner to Ukraine.
Goal 500 today. Indeed, TFC catering. That would be
5 more.
Ideal.
Keep pushing.
5 more. 21 votes on the poll and chat now. 52% Wales, 33% Ukraine, 14% draw. So interesting. Wales score 1 and suddenly the vote has shifted massively.
See that a lot.
Yeah. Zinchenko. Good delivery. Flicked. It's a bit of a mess in there, but no one can really direct it goalwards.
And Wayne Hennessy managed to get onto it.
Connor Roberts seems to be in some discomfort. I think that may have caught him. Yep, that has just whacked him. Yeah, he does seem to be in quite a lot of pain. That's not exactly
have we got any time?
The limb you want to bring it down with.
No, we haven't.
No, we do. 2 minutes of additional
That's
time.
it. Wait.
Kiefer Moore has fouled someone, but he has brought it down. Ukraine going forwards. Malyanovsky. Here's Connor Roberts. He's done all right today. I'm Connor Roberts. I'm not seen too much of him because I don't exactly watch Burnley every game.
You ain't watching every single week.
Love watching Burnley Brexit ball.
I won't watch them next season though.
I don't know. They might get opening day, won't they? I know it was Bournemouth, Sheffield United.
Maybe
opening day this year. So they usually like to put one of the relegated teams on against one of the teams they expect to be in the hunt for promotion. So we might see Burnley opening day. That'll be a fun stream. Because they usually bring the championship on. I don't know. It'll probably be the same night. Or they might do it earlier than the Prem. Kiefer Moore just heads it into a box with no Wales shirts in it, unfortunately. For him and Allen, that was the most skillful thing Joe Allen's ever done. Kiefer Moore can't believe that's a foul.
No way.
I was going to say, that was
his words.
Just scream that at the ref.
No way. I don't know.
I was just say, how do you do Welsh? Norway. No, that's not Welsh.
That's Norway. That's Norway.
Norway. That's like Love Island, isn't it? It's Kiefer Moore. I don't know how people from Wales speak. Oh, shot on target from Dan James, claimed comfortably by Bushkin. How do that Bambino Becker? Don't know if that's Welsh.
Ring up those accents.
Michaelenko.
I was going to
right, Stepanenko, and that is the time. That is half time.
Up early that Saturday morning.
1-0 Wales. Ukraine, though, I'd argue have played the better football.
I'm going to quickly get some food.
Okay, have we got much? I don't know. I think there's about 4 brownies in there. Oh, okay. I don't know what we're eating, but yeah. That will be exciting. So that draws an end to the first half action. Interesting first half. I don't know. Of course, Wales won ahead, but I don't think they've been very deserving of their leads. You could argue that perhaps they've played better times, but I'd say overall, Ukraine have played the better football. I think in general, Ukraine have played the better football. So I don't know. Obviously, it's not based on who plays the better football that wins. It's who put the ball in the back of the net, and it was Yarmolenko, but the wrong end, unfortunately for him. So I mean, he'll be gutted, but I don't really know what he was trying to do. He was trying to put it out for a corner, obviously, but just cocked it up massively. So yeah, but unfortunate. But all he can do is pick his head up and hope to score later in the game. But yeah, I think Zinchenko's played well. Bale's done really, really well. He looks the only player for Wales with any kind of ability. But yeah, apart from that, not a lot to say. I mean, it was fairly end to end to start with. Then of course we got the Gareth Bale goal. But other than that, not a lot's happened. But it's been a decent game, decent half. I mean, most of the finals we've watched have been absolute horseshite. This has been a little bit better than that. So guess we can't really complain that much. If anyone is watching, make sure to get your thoughts on the first half in chat. You know, a little summary. Any changes you think either side should make? Because I don't know, in terms of subs, there is options off the bench for both sides, but I don't think anyone's been that poor. They need to bring them off. So yeah, I'd argue for now both sides okay. But I don't know. I think I'd save the subs. Because no one's played particularly badly other than like Joe Allen, but that was expected. So if you're starting Joe Allen in a World Cup playoff final, I wouldn't exactly expect you to be the team that win it, but Wales are ahead right now, so that can make a difference. Okay, this is interesting. Welcome back, Harry, by the way.
Hello, this is
having a chat.
A platter So...
Oh, I'm very worried.
We've got a gingerbread man each.
Fucking Ritz in it.
What is this? We have 3 Ritz each. And then we have some baking goods.
Have catering been experimenting again? Right.
Don't know if it's good or not. Right, find out. Right, you want to keep talking?
Sure, thanks. Brilliant.
A go at this.
Right, well, then we'll get into some actual analysis, maybe. I don't know. I'll have a look through the stats and stuff. And then, not long until we have the second half underway. But yeah. What? Why is that? That reaction's interesting.
I mean...
Food review.
If catering is listening, it's not awful.
Right. Mine is just falling apart.
GT's falling apart again. Sorry if anyone's just tuning in for some half-time analysis. We're eating. But yeah, it's not really much else to say. Ukraine in the better side, Wales got a lucky goal. Simples. Good, bad?
It's alright, don't mind it.
This is really good content, guys.
Yeah, I know. If anyone has any thoughts on the first half, make sure to get them in chat. Anything either side should change, either actual subs or tactically, make sure to get that in chat as well. But yeah.
Yeah?
Or any other random thoughts.
Anything, really.
Communicate with us, people. We need someone to talk to. I'll focus my attention to food. Right. Yeah, great content, mate.
Well, why are you eating? I'm eating.
I don't know you were eating, I thought you were just humming.
No. But yeah. So as it stands, Wales will be through to the World Cup. But I definitely don't think it's going to finish like this. My prediction's still on. Your prediction's still on. Anyone basically said Wales to score. Prediction is still on.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Which means, yeah, balling for Bale. Yarmolenko trying to head it away. Just head straight down the middle of the goal. And because the keeper has already moved across to save the ball, it's gone past him. Not much else he could have done about that. But, yeah, I mean, Yes. Please do put anything in chat, any guys. If you do have something. But yes.
Do you think it should have been a pound? To Ukraine?
I don't know. Joe Allen had an attempt for the ball. He just swung at the ball. I don't know. He didn't have any intent. He did hit the player. But Yarmolenko was kind of already falling by the time he'd already kicked him. And
I personally think if that's in the Premier League and Yarmolenko plays for Liverpool and it's called Mo Salah, that's given. 100%. Well, it is.
yeah.
If realistically, if Mo Salah went down like that in the Premier League, then that is given as a penalty. So I don't know. Double standards in refereeing is so strange, but
That's been rubbish.
yeah.
I'm eating you idiot.
I'm allowed to drink. It's all right.
No, you're not allowed.
Right. But yeah, there's not really much to discuss in the first half. Not a lot happened.
No. Why are you staring at a gingerbread man? Didn't have time to decorate him.
I know, it's very miserable gingerbread man.
Yes, I do love these half-time shows.
Well, sometimes we have like loads of people in chat and we've got a lot to talk about. But also, nothing happened in the first half, really. Okay. And everyone's gone to sleep.
The goal was a lucky deflection, and everyone today is asleep. It's Leon.
Everyone put a wave in chat to prove you're awake.
Yeah. I can do it.
I was going to say, I'm going to try and find my wave emoji.
Wave. No, I want the emoji donuts. There you go, found it. Bang, wave like me, if you are still alive.
Let me find wave.
I think it's fair to say Zinchenko's been the best player on the pitch so far.
It's like we're saying goodbye, but we're not, we're just waving.
Everyone say hello. Say hello. Get your hands up. Yeah.
Right, well this just took a weird time, but anyway.
Yeah, keep waving at us. Yep, the football chat is here. We are alive. We're not robots. Have a good ice bath.
What a random interjection.
Just sorry, I forgot everyone else can't see the adverts. We're looking at the Google Pixel, which can cut things out of the background. This isn't an ad for Google Pixel, but if Google are out there, we will happily.
Just say we'll demonstrate how we can remove Harry from these streams using the Google Pixel. Imagine we could just delete you while on live.
It's only fair judge.
Oh.
That was a bit loud for my liking. I didn't like that. I've just turns out I've gone through the chair.
You just got to kneel.
But yes, we should be kicking off soon for the second half.
Mm-hmm.
And by that point, we might have finished eating. We need like some halftime music just to put in the background while we eat. And there's only one king. I don't know what the words are, so that song, to be honest.
Right. I think there's four watching now, so whoever it is that is watching, make sure to get involved.
Thank you.
We are bored. No, not bored. We've not got a lot to talk about from the first half, and we don't have any questions in the chat, so there's not a lot to say. So I'm kind of running out of things. I can keep saying, well, I think Ukraine played the better football.
Zinchenko's been good.
Zinchenko has been good.
Really? Don't think we've said it enough. I think Zinchenko's actually been quite good.
Unsurprisingly, Zinchenko has played well. Yeah, I do wonder where it'll go from now. I think... Oh, Alex, Arsenal fan, welcome to the stream. Hi. There is people out there. 24 votes now in the final chat. 54% Wales, 29% Ukraine, 17% draw. But yeah, I do think Ukraine needs someone up there with Yaramchuk. Because every time he's been getting onto those headed balls, he's got nowhere to give it. They've just been heading it down to no one.
Yarmolenko, but he's been dropping very deep tonight. Which I don't understand why. But yeah, hello Alex. If you watched the game, ask us, or tell us your thoughts. If you haven't, ask us, or talk to us about anything.
I'm going to do some Twitter reactions.
Yes, let's hear what people are saying on the Twitter.
We did that on the Championship final, it was brilliant. Just Michael Owen is clueless.
Michael Owen, no, I was clueless as Michael Owen.
When NSC made 5 saves in the first half, including 2 from inside the box. Some blokes watching it in Munich. The question, is this a penalty? Let's get some reactions from fans of ESPN.
Yeah, what they say. Majority.
I'm sorry, but I've not seen Messi carry his country to the World Cup like Bale is doing. I'm taking Bale over Messi all time.
Right.
VAR room location. It is, I believe, Qatar? No, Russia. Okay, great. No, never a pen. Alan is clearly playing the ball and didn't see Yarmolenko come from behind. Yarmolenko took advantage and tried to initiate contact. Correct call. Yeah, but that is... He has kicked him.
CR7 fan as well.
Ah, that would explain it. Yes, Ukraine's getting robbed. This is a clear penalty. I've seen it given most times. Yes. Don't know, mate. Can't see the video.
That is helpful. That is really helpful, that guy.
that's what I said in VAR. This is a penalty. Don't know, mate. Can't see it.
So, yeah. Oh, no, there isn't VAR.
We're having some connection issues.
Or is there VAR?
No, they were checking.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't name any VAR officials. There's no one there. They just guessed.
We've cut to the VAR room and there's no one there.
There's no one sitting in there. What they did just cut there. There's just no one in there. Then some bloke comes running in, like just some random bloke from wherever this room is, just runs in and goes, nah, can't even see it, mate. No, can't see it. Wi-Fi's a bit dodgy in the rain. Oh dear, I'd like to think that would never happen.
What is going on? Why is Sky advertising thing for a month's time? Yeah, look, bloody 100.
And they're talking about things in July and August. We just started June.
The Premier League season's back in 62 days. Fixtures announcement, by the way, in 11 days. I mean, if there's nothing going on that week, we would stream that night and discuss it. But I mean, we could still stream that night and discuss it.
What day is it? Sorry, it's 9 AM.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, in the evening, have a look through the fixtures, talk about them.
What day?
How many times do I need to say it's Thursday?
Who knows?
9 AM.
I don't think I got. What time is it? No. Let us know your thoughts though. On the Twitter, on the Insta, on the TikTok, on the email. We don't have an email. You don't know our email. You know our email. I'm a bit worried. Do not try and contact us via email.
That might be an idea to go out section.
I hope not.
Well, people can email us.
Oh yeah, they can.
It's not like, oh, they've emailed us, they now know where we live. Yeah, it's
email
not.
hello and suddenly they know all of our details.
We've got an auto message that just replies with our postcode. 496, by the way, subscribers now. So thanks to whoever has subscribed.
Huge, guys.
They probably enjoyed the food section so much.
The food reviewer.
Yeah.
They're probably if the scoreboard wasn't there and we're just sitting there eating food, they'd probably just think it is the food chat.
Yeah.
The food review. We do reviews on the food on the YouTube. I don't know the words to that.
Yeah, no, evidently.
We'll get Blue Van Man on.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to come on, Leicester game next season. Yeah.
Got a big bit of nan here. My nan's dead, so that's great. But I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Right, we're now got to say.
That was Blue Van Man.
Yeah, I got that. That wasn't just your nan. Just
my nan is alive.
Joke. Okay, right.
Now they know where I live.
Here we go. Underway. Wales get us started, and they try the pump it long tactic, trying to emanate. Emanate, is that a word? Probably.
Replicate.
Yeah, but that's not my heart, is it? I did say it's replicate a word.
I get what you mean though. Oh, it's Martin Tyler.
Oh.
And David.
Zygankov has just got kicked and then he kneeled.
What is wrong with this chair, man?
I really got punched in the face. I don't know, but the day that you fall through it will be a glorious day.
Well, wait, I'm on the stream and I've smashed my head open on this table.
That's not.
If I fell, I'm going to hit my head on that table.
No, you just fall down. You're not going to fall like that.
Yeah. No, I actually fall forward and I fall down.
Alright. No, you just feel. You just go down through it. You're not going to go.
Well, let's have a word with the Ukraine manager again.
Yeah. And now he's having a chat with Karavayev again. I'm the referee. Shush your mouth, I believe he's said there.
Yeah.
Translated from Spanish.
Or whatever language the two can speak.
OP. I don't know what his name is, but that's interesting because he's overpowered as a manager. Here comes your round chuck. Oh, he's Karavayev. Didn't really understand where he was going. Looked like a rabbit caught in headlights there. Just like left, right, left, right. Trying to find where your round chuck had put the pass, and he's just played it along the floor 5 yards the other direction.
Whereas Karavayev was running a marathon.
Wiggling about, yeah.
Can Ukraine find a response?
45 minutes to do so. I don't see this ending 1-0. I do think both sides will score in this game.
That's why I think my prediction could be true.
I think Liverpool Leo put 2-1 right, Wales.
I put 2-1, but after extra time.
Yeah, 2-1 Ukraine, with Bale to score first. So, I mean, technically, Bales did score. Bale scored first. 21, I believe they put.
Only 12 out.
Yeah, I put Bale 13.
13 out. Only 13 out.
Yeah, I mean, if you flip it round, I'm only 3 minutes out. So,
well, isn't that creepy that if you add your two times together, you get the minute of the goal?
Coinky dink, I think not.
And I got the minute. That's scary.
That means it's going to end like 3-2 and 2-1.
Yes.
For Ukraine.
Or maybe the first 90s could be 2-1, and then by the time we get to extra time, 3-2.
Karabayev.
Oh, it can't be 2-1.
Ramchuk. Oh, sorry, Saikankov. Yarmolenko. Saikankov. Yarmolenko. It's been robbed by Neco Williams, and they've done very well to evade a few defenders. Good. Into Dan James. He's driving forward. Stepanenko can't get there, and Dan James continues on. Kiefer Moore, Wales now with a very, very good opportunity. Across the box, Aaron Ramsey has missed an absolute sitter.
What a miss.
Should have just slotted it home, and he's just made awful contact with it and thrown away Wales' chance to extend their advantage.
I mean, it's fantastic play from Wales. Great drive from Dan James.
Done very well. Kiefer Moore, lovely weight of pass and ball inside. Ramsey should be putting that away.
What a miss.
And he hasn't. That is very, very, very poor. A player of his experience should not be putting those chances that far away from the goal.
He scored his penalty for Rangers against Frankfurt.
Like, even if you put it at the keeper, you've got to get that on target. You've got to. That is absolutely disgraceful from Aaron Ramsey. Such a washed baller.
You can take Ramsey out of Arsenal, you can't take Arsenal out of Ramsey.
Bottles, yes. Hennessy kicks it directly up in the air. No. He's kicked it very far, to be fair.
Just directly up and catches it,
Malinovsky loses out in the air, but Ukraine have it back. Malinovsky, very good drive. He's still going.
Twice.
And then Neco Williams puts in a very good challenge. Stepanenko has to double back, and he's won the ball back. Oh, a mixture of him and Matvienko. But then it's given us a Wales free kick. Yeah. No, offside. Okay, it's given us offside. How the Christ does Kiefer Moore manage that?
I don't know.
He was... No, wait, no. What? Oh, okay, Wales thought it was a free kick. The refs had to say...
Ukraine?
No, yeah, well, the refs had to say about 19 times that it's offside. Like, did they not understand from the hand signal? Whatever. Karabayev, Malinovsky. Back now with Zabarnyi. Yeah, Zabarnyi. Karavayev. Driving inside, the right back. Gives it back to Zabarnyi.
Going to rush it.
Back to Karavayev. Oh, that took a weird deflection as he tried to just dink it into either Malinovsky or Yarmolenko. Oh, Kiefer Moore tries to control it with his... By doing a little... Oh, he's going to put Robert Page, I believe. Yep. Robert Page will receive a yellow card for mouthing off at the ref. Interesting. It's been the other coach that's been giving the referee grief and getting a little word to, and Robert Page has just overset the mark there and picked himself up a yellow card, which has not made this ref very popular with the home support.
Especially after we put Dan James and Joe Allen win 2 minutes.
Here's Matvienko.
Rob Page, put the cards.
Zabarnyi.
Good job.
Just bringing it forwards. Gives it back to Matvienko. Ukraine, when they've had the ball at the back, they've been a bit slow to bring it out. But when they get it into players like Zinchenko, Malinovsky, Stepanenko, they have moved it about with speed.
And there's a difference between not rushing it and walking it.
Yeah. Yeah, Rodon out wide.
Don't rush it. That doesn't mean play like you playing walking football.
Brings it inside. Dan James now. Driving forward. Gives it out to Neco Williams. Williams now. Running at Karavayev. He's fooled himself with his skill. And then he can't make the challenge on Karabaev, and he's done very well to keep it on. Tries to get it forward to Malinovsky. They've done well to win it back and then keep it on the pitch, Wales, but then Ukraine win it back. Karabaev. Back to Zabarnyi. I feel like we have seen a lot of the Ukraine defence, which, I'll be honest, I thought Ukraine would dominate more, but they just really haven't.
Knocking the ball around, I don't really feel like...
Yeah, but then Wales had that chance which Ramsey should have buried. Had a few opportunities where they just win the ball back high up the pitch. Wales, Ukraine just need to get the ball down and start playing higher up the pitch. They just need to start moving the ball quicker as well. We're in defensive positions. Malinovsky, and they've lost the ball again. Because I think the pitch has started to dry out a bit more.
Yeah.
Ball over the top from Michaelenko hasn't found its way to anyone.
Yeah. And Wayne Hennessy, who's been very busy tonight.
Oh, it's still raining, to be fair.
Yeah.
That is the problem with playing in Wales.
It just rains.
The pitch conditions are often suitable for Wales.
Yeah. Ramsey.
It's wet enough, they'll survive.
Zinchenko's going to try and force
Bale.
Out. Done well, but again...
Ben Davies. Oh, tries the ball over the top.
Still down James.
James puts it in, but no, can't get anything out of it. That was Aaron Ramsey, by the way.
Oh.
I thought it was. I was thrown off by you saying James.
Alright, where's James here then?
He's there.
Oh, he's standing right there.
Yeah, he's on the edge there.
Same height though, same colour hair.
Okay, the same bloke, really.
Put this angle, yeah, you can't see the number. There's Gareth Bale.
We know he's a bit of a weapon from corners, from corners, throw-ins. It ends up Bushan.
Still on the pitch, I believe, yeah.
Rolls it to Karabaev, who then slows it down, gives it to Zabarnyi. Cross to Matvienko. Now with Michaelenko.
Can you find a pass?
He's finally found a pass. Stepanenko, Matvienko. Again, Ukraine just a little bit slow.
Yeah.
And it allows Wales time to regroup and get back and in set formation. Yarmolenko tries to flick it on and a bit of a waste of... Yeah. Well, we managed to get a bit of possession. Just tries a little flick. Hasn't paid off. Now they've lost the ball. That was very, very soft as Aaron Ramsey just kind of threw himself to the floor. Ref sees past his antics and doesn't award a free kick. Zabarnyi. Stepanenko. Out wide with Michaelenko. Gives it back to Matvienko. It's a lovely turn from Malinovsky.
Can't get anywhere.
Crane continue to move it back, goes forward. This is nice play. Yarmolenko looks out wide, gives it to Mike. Okay. It's a flick. No, Malinovsky. Uramchuk, sorry. And then Zinchenko immediately getting him up. Getting him motivated. It just seemed to come off everyone. So the ball put in there Yarmolenko picks up the ball, puts it out wide to Michaelenko. First time crossing, Saikankov directs it at Hennessy, saves with his feet and straight into the path of Uramchuk, who can't direct it goalwards.
I think that's more of a Hennessy's hit that into Uramchuk. He doesn't really know it's coming at him.
Yeah, he just tries to re-angle his foot to put it home, and they just can't quite
Another big chance for Ukraine goes missing though.
Yeah, Saikankov's.
Yeah, Saikankov did well.
Straight at Hennessy.
Did very well to get there. Michaelenko, it was a really good play. And when the space opens up for Ukraine, they speed the play up a little bit. There were chances.
Yeah.
Michaelenko again trying to find the ball.
Cut out by Ampadu. And then Gareth Bale's pass is shocking, to say the least.
It's a miscommunication between him and Keith from all that. Michaelenko.
Zinchenko back to Michaelenko. Tries the ball over the top. And it's out of play.
I think Ukraine's got to be patient, but quick. They're taking too long at the moment, just dilly-dallying. And now Zinchenko's lost the ball. And here come Wheels.
Michaelenko back to Matvienko. There's one back by Wales, and then that is a foul. That is, to be fair, yes,
protest there.
Which is strange because they, it's given the other way earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Ramsey there just trying to be a bit of a knob. Hasn't really worked. Karavayev. If it gives it back to Zabarnyi. Trying to stand inside the free. He was trying to get behind the ref so he could be close to the free kick. Like the ref wasn't going to turn around and go, why is there a bloke just sort of ducking behind me? Yaramchuk. It's out. It's a Ukraine throw. They've got it in a very decent position here. Zygankov.
Can he find a man?
Throws it into Yarmolenko. And that is offside, apparently.
It's a throw?
Yep, well, who knows?
How was he offside from a throw?
Apparently
down his arm,
it's his
which
arm.
He hasn't, because
it's still his shirt, yeah.
It's back here. It's more of his shoulder. Right, this is great refereeing great officiating on display today.
Yeah, it's been controversial to say the least. This is what more I meant by home advantage, as well as I've got every decision go their way.
I don't remember the ref being this bad in the Europa League final.
No, neither.
He was actually pretty decent.
I don't remember this ref at all
Maybe
in the Europa League final.
No, fair enough.
I don't remember his performance. It's been a while. We've watched a lot of football since then. Zabarnyi drives out from the back for Ukraine. Karavayev.
Can you find a man? It's a great
into Zinchenko.
One more out wide. Go one more out wide.
No, he doesn't. He gives it to Zygankov. Through. Yarmolenko can't quite get there. Can't quite get there. Michaelenko. Zygankov.
Still alive.
Ukraine have the ball with them. Zygankov can't quite get there. And Connor Roberts now against Zygankov, the young Ukrainian. Roberts.
So Zygankov there.
Gets up the pitch. That's poor. Poor from the Ukrainian centre half. Snipers Republic, welcome to the stream with the hello in chat. Welcome, great to see ya.
When do I recognise that?
I don't know, but I do recognise the name.
Have you been here before?
If you haven't, then maybe you're famous. Who knows?
Yeah. Yarmolenko just can get Ben Davies.
Yeah, welcome.
Tackle.
If you're new around here, then welcome to the community. If not, then welcome back.
Yes.
But 26 votes in the poll and chat now. 54% Wales, 31% Ukraine, and 15% opting for a draw.
Yes. Yes, that is happening. But Ben Davies, what a tackle that is to deny Yarmolenko. Ukraine fans are back bouncing. They're cheering again. Vibes are flowing in the Ukrainian end. They still believe their team can get something out of this and get to the World Cup. That's a long ball. And is Wayne Hennessy going to cut? Oh, no, it's going to go off. It's going to go off. That's a shame. That's a shame. Hi from the GM here on the channel. Alright.
Oh, fair enough. Well, welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new era. I'm just updating
Wales throwing.
stuff.
Long throw. Looking to find James. It didn't. And here's Zinchenko. Michaelenko. Little ball over the top looking for Yaramchuk. It's fine, Yaramchuk. Yarmolenko. Here come Ukraine. Ball in. So cut deflected. Out by Ben Davies. The corner. Ukraine are knocking on the door now. Half an hour to go. Who knows?
Yeah. Well, yeah, welcome back, Snipers Republic. It's been a while then since you were last here. That was what? Trying to think back now. September, wasn't it?
Yeah, we took a break in September, didn't we?
Yeah, September, October time. So, yeah, ages. It's not far off a year. Ramsey into Kiefer Moore. Is Wales now with the ball, but Ukraine have won it back.
Terrible touch.
Bushan. Michaelenko. Ukraine have still got half an hour to turn this around.
Definitely. Lot of time.
Just thought I'd pop in and say hi because I have to go to some football tournament. Wow, exciting times. What the tournament is? Is it a 5-a-side, 11-a-side? Of stuff?
7-a-side, 9-a-side.
Yeah. Yarmolenko.
Loses out.
Alan
again, just beating people up.
I don't think it was Alan that found him. But I don't know.
Connor Roberts. I just saw him on the floor.
He's got it past Malinovsky.
Well, Malinovsky slipped over in front of him.
Yeah. And thinks he's a baller. Ramsey, Dan James puts it up in the air. Bushan does have to make the save. And he's hurt his ankle again.
This is bad ankle.
Yeah.
You're surprised he can't.
Exactly.
Oh, is he alright? He's back up again. But yeah, that deflected shot from Dan James goes up in the air. Don't know where it's going to land. And I think that would have probably gone in. It's one of those. Yeah, track them back. Yeah, I think it might hit the bar. It's really hard to tell those ones. Really hard to judge them. So, and obviously for Bushnan has to be there. Make sure 11 versus 11 at my brother's travel team.
Interesting.
Have fun.
Yeah, go bag some goals.
If you're playing.
Or scream loudly if you're celebrating.
Headed away, it's only as far as Dan
Get some chants going.
Fight and
Not
win.
that chant.
I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. Zinchenko putting the pressure on.
Connor Roberts.
He's washed. And here comes Zinchenko.
Connor Roberts is washed confirmed.
He's found the ball.
Juramchuk.
Is it Ram? I couldn't see the number. Oh, was he then fat? Was he?
Very similar builds to Juramchuk and Malinovsky.
It's neither. Juramchuk.
And 8 and 9 look similar.
Juramchuk.
Yeah. 28 minutes to go. I mean, there's one goal in it, so it's certainly not over.
Ukraine get a lucky deflection on Wales did. It'd be really annoying if this game
Neco Williams.
Settled.
Bale gets past the defender.
Gareth.
He puts it in. It's well done from Matvienko.
I wouldn't really I don't want this game to be
Little
settled
dink.
by
Malinovsky driving it forwards now for Ukraine. They've got this strategical advantage, numerical advantage. They need to make this work here. Zinchenko.
Slow it down then.
I know. I don't know why every counter attack they slow it down.
They're still going.
That's how they got the goals against Scotland, and then this time they've just refused to play like that. Stepanenko out wide to Michaelenko. Zinchenko
take their time
drives forward with it. Malinovsky gives it to Saikankov. Here's Michaelenko. Back to Malinovsky. Back to Saikankov.
Trying to find a way through now.
Yeah. Puts the ball in, but it's very, very poor. And Keith Moore's got there in front of the centre half. Centre half tries to win it back. Karavayev does win it back.
Don't worry.
Matvienko. Ukraine do just slow it down in periods, and it's creating some disjointment in the play.
So I just want to see another goal because I don't want us decided because of the lucky Wales goal.
Michaelenko. Zinchenko. Well, to be fair, I don't really know what Yarmolenko was trying on that goal.
Yeah.
But yeah. He should have just left it for Busha.
Yeah.
He didn't, made him. And they paid for it. Right, here is that Yarmolenko though. Gives it across to Zinchenko. Zinchenko. It looks wide. Does give it to Stepanenko. Back to Michaelenko, sorry. Zinchenko.
What can you do with it? He's definitely the main man. He's been all over the ball tonight, Zinchenko. Very good performance from him.
Malinovsky.
Can you find the right ball?
Zinchenko. Malinovsky.
That's a goal.
That's an effort. Oh, not
Just
far.
not
Not far away from Ruslan
bad.
Malinovsky. We know he's got thunderous effort. If they give him that time and space again, I mean, I'd expect him to bury from there. Not far away. Certainly not. I mean,
I don't blame him for a shot.
in terms of which way this game's going to go.
Not bad. If that goes in the Hennessy was nowhere near that. So that, if he gets on target, that's a goal. But decent effort. Ukraine on the ball. Michaelenko goes backwards.
Zabanye, yeah.
Driving forward. Plays it back to his partner.
Matvienko, sorry.
Matvienko.
Not Mowski.
I feel like Mike Wazowski.
Oh, God. Okay. Mike Wazowski, excellent, yeah. Ball in, Juramchuk. I think he's a solid Joe Roden, we don't really know. Neco Williams gives it clear. Out of play.
To make sure that Roden is living.
24 minutes. Ukraine's starting to pile the pressure on, but
They've got to get a goal soon, though.
Wales withstanding thus far.
Yes. They've got to find something out of somewhere, Ukraine.
Yeah. Zinchenko, Wales defending very regimentedly.
And Keith Moore is their first attacking player, and he's
Malinovsky.
on the edge of the D in the Wales.
Michaelenko. Yarmolenko. It. Ramsey. Bale.
That's great work from Michaelenko to win it back.
Neco Williams.
Win the header.
Bale turns nicely. Allen.
Joe Allen's
done well, but then he loses it. Sykankov loses it. Just needs to let off there. They've got so many options. I don't know why they keep trying to force the run. They've got so many players up there, and yet they're just not using them. Why would you not go forwards there? All the way back to keeper.
What? Decision making needs to be better from Ukraine.
Yeah, communication's not been great. Like, he needs to be told he's got time.
Yeah.
Because he is stood in acres, and rather than think about it coolly and calmly and getting into one of the forwards who have a lot of time and space to work with the ball, just lashes it back at the goalie.
Yeah.
Strange decision.
Here comes Ukraine again, though, with Zinchenko.
Mm.
It's always him. Ukraine are going to do something, he's going to be involved. Yarmolenko. To Michaelenko. Looks for the ball, finds Zinchenko, cuts it back, no one's there.
Across the whole box.
For a Wales goal kick.
22 minutes left now. I don't know, I think we might have seen the last of the action.
Run, just needs to either put it on target or cut it back further. Or someone's got to make a run for him. Because he's just got nothing in there. No one in there. He's visibly frustrated about that.
Yeah.
Just over 20 minutes to go. Substitutions could make the difference.
Number 10 on for number 8. Okay, who they are as they come on. Malinovsky makes his way off. One of the better players for Ukraine, but fresh legs could make the difference. And so it is Shaparenko on for Malinovsky in the midfield, and on comes Stefanenko's off for Sidorchak.
And Brennan Johnson's coming on.
Brennan Johnson time. Number 9, Brennan Johnson will
Not
make.
Yet.
Well, he's coming on for his country. I don't know whether he's played for him before.
I think he has.
That's because I think he is capped.
Covered him.
Yeah. If we meant if this is his first game.
Yeah.
Not exactly the time you want to be handing out debuts.
Ukraine. As we head clock over.
Matvienko. And gives it across to Sobani. That's a nice dribble. Karavayev. Yarmolenko brought down. That is a foul. That is certainly a foul from the number 4. No, Allen's number 7, I think.
Davies.
Ben Davies.
I'll say that's Allen again. I've just got to be careful.
Yeah, I'd say if he fouls another one, he could be in danger of a red.
Came through the back.
Which would completely change this game.
Yeah. And that's a free kick. Set piece trying to load the box for Ukraine.
And it is going to be Brennan Johnson on, Dan James off. Very, very similar-ish player. Brennan Johnson with a lot more height.
Dan James gets sent off either.
Yeah. And that should inject a bit more pace. Because obviously Dan James is very quick, but he's going to be knackered by this point. Fresh legs though. Eager young player.
Yeah.
Can make the difference. And he is a lot better technically than Dan James.
And almost Joe Allen's assault on. I believe it's Ukraine throw.
19 minutes to go. The match will end maybe with a 2-0 win for Wales. What do you think? Wales are in the better... Are you in the driving seat, Alex?
If someone's going to score now, I'd say it's going to be Ukraine.
Interesting. I don't know.
It's really hard to call though.
Because I think Wales... I don't know. Ukraine haven't been really at the races today.
No.
They've played. There's been some really nice segments, but they've just not segments. I meant the phases of play. But in general, it's been a bit of a tough one. 27 votes though now. 56% in favour of Wales. Chat agree that the favour is very much with Wales. 30% Ukraine. Still remaining optimistic, and 15% with the draw. Thanks to everyone that's voted on that. Michaelenko puts it straight at Hennessy. Cross is not good enough.
Things like that though, they've done great play and then they've ruined it all because the cross wasn't great.
Yeah.
Why don't we someone tell number 21 that he's got someone cool for that ball? Because number 21 there, Caravaggio, so much space.
Yeah. Indeed. Vale flicks it on. And Connor Roberts was never getting there. Ukraine throw. 18 minutes to go. Wales fans look nervous.
Why?
Because they're one goal away from it being complete flip. And Ukraine are getting close. But Ramsey's won it back in a good position. Pass isn't good enough though. Here is
Get space now. Ukraine got to go.
Shaparenko, I believe. To Yarmolenko. Back to the number 10 that's come on in place of Malinowski. Zinchenko. We'll just try and learn that guy's name.
Shmurduk.
Yeah, that was the other one.
Oh no, he's on the ball there. So I took him for quite his name. Shmurduk.
It is Shaparenko. And then the other one is Sidorchuk.
Sidorchuk. Okay. Here's Sidorchuk. Out wide to Karavayev.
Puts out wide, Karavayev. Into Sidorchuk.
I think he's got the ball like that.
Yarmolenko.
Good, decent. Can they get past Wales?
So it's Karavayev. Sidorchuk. Shot from range just isn't good enough. Shaparenko, I believe. Just come on. That wasn't
make a difference.
It was not a good enough effort. Well over. Wasn't ever troubling the keeper. 2 more changes for Ukraine. That is Dovbyk, and I don't know who the number 14 is with the blonde highlights. The Ukrainian fans look worried. Wales fans seem in generally good spirits. Don't know why they're all wearing the same hats, but
cool.
Maybe that's a thing.
That is it ends in YK, the other guy. But we'll soon find out when they enter the pitch.
So there's Dovbyk. Dovbyk.
Ramsey.
Don't know. Vale. Connor Roberts, can he get there? Does. Kiefer Moore behind him. Brennan Johnson thunders it into the post. Wales could add a second there.
Yeah. Oh,
we came flying. Very, very rogue challenge there from Ethan Ampadu.
Well, I guess he didn't. Well, wasn't
Brennan Johnson.
Oh, Brennan Johnson.
Cuts inside. Kiefer Moore. Sorry,
I was going to fall
Bale!
Save.
Again, straight at the keeper though. Straight at the keeper. Not a good enough effort from Vale, in my opinion. I mean, he's done very well to save it, but yeah, too close to the keeper.
So for that Wales carry though, Ukraine are starting to go for this, and now that
Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson, somebody else was coming on.
Bale.
Ramsey flicks over the top, and Bale just slightly more to the left. That Nestle's in the side net, but I guess the number 13 put him off. That's very well.
Good save from the keeper as well. And that's Wales corner.
Kiefer Moore puts it onto the roof of the net. 15 to go now. Well, 14 pretty much.
Can Ukraine find a goal?
Interesting to see. Yeah. Will be very interesting to see.
This is the one with Brennan Johnson at the post.
Just actually cannons into the post.
Inches away from his first Wales goal, I think, anyway. And Ukraine live to fight another day. 14 minutes to go. Only one goal in it. Could go either way.
I'll just check whether Brennan Johnson ever scored for Wales before.
Hang on, he got
no.
The new bloke he's just brought on 2 subs. Dovbyk. There they are, yeah.
Dovbyk and some other geezer with blonde highlights. I'll have a check.
Yeah, Dovbyk for your Chuck.
Would be good, something like that.
Zinchenko didn't go over. It's good.
Yarmolenko! Oh, what a block!
What a block!
Karabayev into the side netting.
Wow, what a block!
Karabayev can't quite. He's just been punched in the eye by Wayne Hennessy.
Ben Davies again. Ben Davies to the rescue for his to deny Yarmolenko again.
And here's Zinchenko. Yarmolenko, why is he... He's gone too soft, if anything. Just needs to hit it. It's that top left corner.
And yeah, TV's gone straight.
He's tried to just slot it in.
I mean, Hennessy wasn't getting there.
But it doesn't even need to be powerful. Just place it into the top left. No one's getting there then. And then Karabayev just gets assaulted. I mean, I'd argue that could almost be a penalty.
If Karabayev hadn't got the ball and Hennessy completely heavy man. But Ben Davies rescuing Wales again. So it's a crucial block. Hennessy goes along with a goal kick.
12 to go. Wales.
Oh.
Running out of time. Running out of time now, Ukraine. That's another sloppy pass.
12 minutes to go.
Yeah, indeed.
Things will start to realise that...
Neco Williams. Going to slow this down. The Ukraine manager trying to get his team going. Trying to get confidence flowing. A bit of momentum. Anything to keep his side in the game. They need to get switched on and fast because they're running out of time to prevent Wales going to the World Cup.
Yeah. Neco Williams taking his time out with his throws.
Whereas Wales look more like to add a second.
Yeah.
Like Alex said. Than Ukraine to get theirs.
There's a load of headers and it's hacked clear, but no, it's not. It's because it's headed back, and then what can Zabian is push their ref, and it's a Ukraine throw. Wales protested that it was their ball. Ref says no. Ooh, Bale nearly got on to the end of that. That's a long ball to no one from Ukraine. Here goes Yarmolenko on the drive.
Zinchenko. Driving forward with it.
He's coming.
It's back with Zinchenko. Out wide. Mudryk. Gives it into Shaparenko.
Done well.
Michaelenko. Oh!
Decent effort, but straight on Hennessy's throat. And he's going to take his time as well as we approach the 80th minute. 10 minutes to go for Ukraine.
28 votes in the poll now. 57% Wales, 29% Ukraine, 14% draw. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the poll and chat if you haven't already. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I don't like to plug it too much, but we are 4 off 500 now, which has put us halfway to our goal of 1k by the end of the year. If you haven't left a like already, make sure to do that as well. Currently on 12. Already smashed the goal of 10, but you never know, maybe we can get to 15. 10 minutes left in this one, though, not long to go. Yarmolenko tries to dink the ball over the top, doesn't quite come off. Allen into the air.
Ukraine,
Shaparenko.
Keep going forward.
Karabayev. Shaparenko.
Who's that? That's someone.
Trying to remember all the subs. That Matvienko, innit? Yeah. Shaparenko. He's actually been on the pitch the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Shaparenko with it again.
Switch to the play.
Switches it. Karabayev brings it down well.
Sure.
Oh, it's a poor touch. Brennan Johnson, Ramsey, Kiefer Moore, Neco Williams, nutmeg someone, trying to call for a foul, giving us an advantage though. And he kicks it off.
Yeah. Oh, and ref is...
Pulling it back?
Wait, no, he kicked off, you can't pull it back.
Testing his magic paint, magic spray?
No, he's pulled it back, which is, I think, because Neco Williams kicked the ball off there.
Yeah.
Harry Wilson's coming off for Wales as well. And it's going to be in the place of...
I imagine Kiefer Moore.
Yeah. But they won't bring Bale off.
Yeah, no, that would be... Unless Allen.
Yeah.
But then that would make him less stable at the back, so I don't know.
Allen.
I like Ukraine so much, but I knew they wouldn't win versus Wales. Well, don't say nothing yet. I was going to say that if they get a goal, completely change the game.
Is
number 11. That is Gareth Bale.
Oh, really?
Coming off. If Ukraine are to score, that is a massive mistake from Robert Page.
I went over Aaron Ramsey.
Yeah. Well, who else are you giving it to?
Ben Davies.
Ramsey's more experienced.
Is he?
Yeah, he's been in the national side for years. Ben Davies only got into it like
Wayne Hennessy
2 years back. Oh God.
Captain leader legend.
Do as I say, not as I do would be Hennessy's motto.
Harry Wilson who does play for Cardiff.
He plays for Fulham.
He did play. He went on loan to Cardiff and Blackburn last few years, and now he does play for Fulham.
Yeah, he was on loan to Bournemouth, then joined Bournemouth permanently, then got loaned out to Cardiff.
Then joined Fulham permanently.
And then joined Fulham permanently. The Blackburn loan was before Bournemouth, I think. If he ever joined Blackburn. Michaelenko.
Headed off! Wow! And it's still on.
Karabayev.
It was at
hand. It the goal.
It's a corner. What a save
wow,
for
Hennessy.
It was
had to scamper across his area. Yeah, I didn't think so.
That was Harvey Elliott.
Had to scamper across the box to get there. Across the goal. The number 11 almost put that home.
Do what I do and not as I say.
Here, look.
What a header by the Dovbeak, and what a save from Wayne Hennessy.
Shaparenko alive to it. Gives it back to Karabayev and then just fires it towards goal.
It's a great header. There's nothing Dovbeak can do there to put that any further in the corner.
No,
Wayne Hennessy.
But if it was more in the corner,
save.
Hennessy wouldn't have got there. But yeah.
Ball in from the corner.
Shaparenko doesn't beat the first man, and Wales get it clear. 6 minutes left, plus any additional time. I reckon we could see 2 or 3 minutes.
Who knows?
Zinchenko wins it back. He's lost it though, and here comes Aaron Ramsey. And now Wales have a numerical advantage as they drive forwards. Gives it across to Harry Wilson. Puts it back onto his left. Goes down very softly. That's the most obvious dive we've seen all day. But Mudryk is deemed to have fouled Wilson.
So I'll be interested in replay. What a chance for Ukraine. And it'll be interesting to see whether they get a better one than that. It's a foul. I mean, this replay has to be pointless. Can't not be able to see a thing.
No, it's just not.
Yeah, it'd be nice to replace the replay. But...
Demas managed Cologne, let alone 2-foot him. They're absolutely nowhere near each other.
And this is obviously Gareth Bale off the pitch, so it is going to be
Harry Wilson
over the set piece.
The Welsh wizard from this kind of range could bury it.
Gareth Bale did. We've seen Gareth Bale put in here. Gareth Bale. Oh, and this is Harry Wilson.
And it's straight at the wall, but he's running from the corner.
Take that though, because hold it in the
throw it in the crowd, and the Welsh will steal it, and then just hold on to it for 5 minutes. They're telling them they've got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, because Wales are a little bit worried. The fans, anyway.
Oh yeah, they're 5 minutes away from getting to the World Cup. For Wales, that is immense.
Like winning it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Kiefer Moore couldn't quite get there. Here's Brennan Johnson. And the fact that Scotland have never been to it says a lot about how prestigious a trophy, how prestigious even getting to the World Cup can be. And that's with Europe having the most spots in the tournament. I believe we get 14 or 16.
That's a foul. That's a foul in there.
Which out of 32?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 groups of 4.
Yeah, I agree.
32 teams. The fact that it's about half of that is Europe, at least half of it's Europe. That's pretty mental.
Yeah.
Mudryk has beat his man. He gets it across. Yarmolenko couldn't quite get there. It's struck by Michaelenko. Finds his way all the way through, but Hennessy's managed to save
He's been so busy, Hennessy.
And the Ukraine fans can't quite believe their unluckiness in this game.
What a performance from Wayne
3.5 minutes remain. Here, Michaelenko, touch, just hits it. It takes a deflection, but not a significant one, and doesn't take it away from Wayne Hennessy.
Good thing it's just booted the ball off the pitch.
because of an injury to
Ben Davies. He might be alright.
Okay.
Clock's ticking down. We've only got 3 minutes left plus additional time, which at this rate I think we are going to see 2 or 3 at least.
Yeah.
Nice. Wait, what a performance!
With this, it should be.
That
should have at least a minute. So maybe 4 now, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah. But defensively, Wales have been a little bit alright. Wayne Hennessy, incredible. I want to see his save stat. He's made at least double figures for saves. Ukraine though, still clapping their team on, still chanting, trying to give their team a bit of motivation, a bit of belief. They've still got 2 minutes, and then however long's added on. The late Chelsea fan, thanks for popping in.
See you, Chelsea fan. We are live again on Tuesday, so make sure to join us from 7 p.m. for a 7:45 kickoff. It's England versus Germany.
England.
Stream page is already up, so if you want to set a reminder for that, feel free to do so. It should only take about a second, and we'll remind you when we're live, so you can join us. And feel free to leave a like on that stream page as well. It counts towards the overall total at the end, so that does help us, and it also pushes it out more before we actually get to streaming. So, it could grow a load of people excited for the game. Karavayev, Yarmolenko, Ukraine now going for it. They've got to. Mikhailenko. Ball in. It's just not good enough.
To the edge.
To the edge.
Oh
dear.
Shot.
It's like Skydroid. Skydroid?
Sidorike.
Yeah.
Sidorike is absolutely skied it massively. Just a bouncing ball.
Sidor Chuck.
There's
Mudrike, Dovbeak, and Shaparenko.
I mean, I don't think you're going to hit that any higher. Wales fans in full voice singing their songs or whatever they sing or chant. I don't know what any Wales chants. But, yeah, I mean, it's been a decent performance from the
Karavayev.
Welsh.
Back to the keeper. Matvienko. Drives it forwards. Puts it to Mikhailenko. Ukraine. Coming forward with it. Yarmolenko. Lost the ball, and here comes Aaron Ramsey. Harry Wilson tries it over the top. And Sidorchuk, puts it back to the keeper. It's now with Matvienko. Has become more of a one at the back with just Matvienko as Ukraine push for it. It's Zinchenko. 5 minutes of additional time. Good stream, guys. I have to go. Alex, all right. See you Tuesday, hopefully, for the England game. You might miss a very crucial goal, but okay. So, hopefully Tuesday. If not, live again Saturday and Tuesday. So, 3 streams over the next 9 days for England. A few fouls there on Shaparenko, but he's held on to the ball. Yarmolenko. Into Karavayev. He's done well. Yarmolenko. Tries to get a shot away. Can't. It's everywhere in the box. Brian Johnson gets it out, but it's only as far as a throw.
Limbs flying everywhere.
Oh, someone's down. He's been kicked in the head. He's got a lot of players around him. Anthony's trying to check he's okay. Ramsey's doing his legs.
Yes, when I get kicked in the head, it gives me cramp.
I don't know, I think that Aaron's just wanted to feel useful in this game. He's not really done a lot.
He's up.
Neco Williams is back up. And Wales have got underway. Ukraine got underway immediately. Karavayev tries to just zip it into the area. Zinchenko. Out wide now with Mikhailenko. Zinchenko.
Got to keep believing.
They can't afford to rush it. But they also can't afford to take their time.
Set it down, and now Ramsey's going to get there. Is he going to beat
Zinchenko? Zinchenko's done really well.
He didn't go flying.
Yarmolenko. Shaparenko. Zinchenko. Mikhailenko. Ball in. Someone's gone down. He just tried to sit down, I think. Yarmolenko. Does some skills. Has a shot. Oh, it's not far. It's not far from Andrei Yarmolenko. The problem is Ukraine just keep pounding on the door, but nothing is really going in. I mean, the shots are in the right direction, but they're just not finding the goal, and nothing seems to be able to get past Hennessy. I think that is likely game over, and Ukrainian fans look annoyed, look frustrated. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't say frustrated, but
I'll see. There's still 3 minutes, but
Neco Williams takes his time. He wants a standing ovation.
Whatever happens, Ukraine can be very proud of their performance so far across, beating Scotland and today.
But they'd want to be at the World Cup, wouldn't they? Still 2.5 minutes.
And they got to the quarters last year.
Here comes Norrington Davies.
In Euros.
Yeah. Yes, they did indeed. Norrington Davies now on to the field.
Can they find a goal, Ukraine? They've got a throw in their own half with just over 2 minutes left of the 5 added on.
Yeah.
They've got to get it forward. As you said, they can't rush, but they can't take their time. It seems like a stupid thing to say, but...
Zaravev. It's
wow.
poor.
You can't afford to do that. Can't afford to have miscommunication.
Yeah. The ball's out now, and Wales are going to take forever to take the throw.
Ukraine fans, some are still singing, but I think that's going to be their World Cup dream over.
Some brought to tears. As they got, and
Wales fans chanting Wales.
Inventive.
Wow.
I mean, the kid is 7, so fair enough.
I bet it took him a long time. That's a push.
Yes, but he's wearing red.
Oh, good point. Oh my!
Okay. Modric's just ran into someone, got a yellow card for it. Dan James didn't get a yellow card for that earlier, though.
No.
So, interesting.
I'm guessing the ref's not going to add on time for the time it takes him to get his spray out.
But Dan James did worse earlier and got nothing for it.
Yeah, but he's made a meal of it.
And that was like and he was already on a yellow, and he'd made 2,000 for that. Yeah, he should have been off.
I think that's going to be it, though. 40 seconds left.
I think Wales have done just enough.
And it's going to be a deflected free kick that's going to win the game. Wales fans cannot wait for the final whistle. They're all jumping up and singing. Chance of a pitch invasion? Take their bottom.
100%. No, I imagine it's an actual stadium.
Yeah. 10 seconds left. That is going to be it. It's a Wales throw in the Ukraine half. And Ukraine have battled so hard for their country. But they're not going to be at the World Cup. And instead, it's going to be Wales. They're in England's group, obviously. So, England will play Wales at the World Cup. Unless... It's got to go long.
Karavayev.
That's going to be it, isn't it?
No.
Still, ref hasn't blown his
Well, to be
whistle.
fair, there was an extra minute or so maybe for a big challenge from Wilson. For what's his face? Okay, we don't really know what Wilson's trying to do there.
Wilson's gone booking referee diving.
No, they've given it to as a Wales free kick. Well, free kick. I don't really know what Modric's trying to do there. Oh, foul throw. Okay, good.
I don't know.
I really don't know what's going on.
But yeah, I mean that's definitely now going to be
Like I
it.
said, that's got to be it now, surely.
Ukraine did really well.
I think he might have added a minute for Neco Williams. Sorry, went down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Ben Davies as well. To be fair, so we could even get to 7 minutes. Oh no, they've done it. Wales will be in the World Cup in Qatar this winter. I mean, they owe a lot to that man there, Wayne Hennessy. What a performance from him. Really challenged inner Thibaut Courtois.
Definitely.
From the Champions League final. Some huge saves to deny Ukraine goals. Multiple of them. They can be very pleased. And the Wales players are going absolutely insane. Because they've done it. Yeah. They're going to the World Cup in Qatar this winter. Ukraine, you've got to feel for them. You've got to feel for the fans. You've got to feel for the players. but they unfortunately will not be going to the World Cup. That is their World Cup dream over. But Wales will be in the finals in Qatar this winter, and they're in England's group as well.
Yeah.
It's a group that Wales can advance out of.
Yeah, definitely.
USA are beatable. USA are definitely beatable for Wales, and so are Iran. And then if they do that, they're through. So, yeah. It's a group that if they were to be knocked out of, that'd be very disappointing in my opinion. But, yeah, Wales have done it. They've beaten Ukraine, and they qualify for the 2022 Qatar World Cup.
Yeah. I mean...
The delay to the playoffs. You've broken that chair, genuinely. I think you've just knackered it. But yeah, Ukraine. Commiserations to Ukraine. Congratulations to Wales. A great shift, and yeah. I mean, the Ukraine players can be proud of what they've achieved, considering the weight that was on their shoulders to try and lift the country's spirits.
In terms of the game, they've done very well. Decided by Yarmolenko.
Yeah, I know, and he looks the most annoyed at himself out of all of them, which is fair enough.
Just a deflected free kick just going in.
Really don't know what he's doing. It's a very strange moment from him.
It wasn't a great game overall, a bit boring from a neutral perspective.
Yeah, I think the second half, very much the action died down.
Yeah,
significantly.
A few times for Ukraine, but the shots they had were matched by Hennessy, who with a huge performance.
Yeah. Agreed.
Bale going over to the Ukraine fans and players in the corner to commiserate them, while Aaron Ramsey pumps his fists like he's just played really well. He was rubbish.
He was shit.
And Joe Allen's there smiling. Shit. He was awful.
He should have been off. Dan James should have been off. Anyway, congratulations to Wales.
Any Wales fans, congrats. Any
but it was
Ukraine fans,
just 2 more games to be decided before we go to the World Cup.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly,
we have covering them like New Zealand, Honduras, or something like that.
It's Australia, Peru's a couple nights away. Saw it when I was looking through.
Yeah, I don't know. Ukraine still singing. Someone's only got half a Ukraine flag. It's been torn in half. It's sad.
Furious.
Yeah, strong performance from Ukraine. Just couldn't match Wales.
You've got Costa Rica, New Zealand, and UAE or Australia against Peru. That match is being played on Monday, but they've not played the UAE or Australia game. That is just a team. Apparently.
Fair play to Wales.
I imagine they're playing that then. Oh, yeah, well, it's not tomorrow, so it's next Monday. So, yeah, I imagine that game's going on.
It's a very sad clap. Like, they're doing that thing where you kind of just go bang.
Yeah, but it's a nice moment for the fans and for the players to connect as a nation. Some of a lot of the fans, a lot of the players in tears.
Wales fans.
It's a very emotional moment for them. Yeah. The Wales fans realise that the players deserve to be very proud of what they've achieved.
Yeah.
To play in the circumstances they've had to. It's tough. It's very, very tough.
But we will see Wales in the World Cup.
Yes, we will see Wales at the World Cup. This now means, of course,
get
in England's group, England, Iran, USA, and Wales. If Wales were to come second in Group B, interesting thing to look at, they would play second from Group A, which could be Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador. It won't be Qatar.
Probably, they'll probably pay everyone.
Nah, I think it'll be... I think it could be Netherlands, which would be a tough one. But again, it's not an impossible game.
No.
And then after that, they'd play either
the whole Wales squad
1D
has gone over to the
1D or
Ukraine
2C.
fans and gone to Clapham. That's nice.
After that, they'd probably play either France or one of Poland, Mexico, Argentina. Yeah. So that could be when Wales get bad. I mean, they could even get knocked out in the groups. US will be a tough game, but it's certainly a winnable game.
Definitely.
And Iran, could go either way. But subscribe to the Football Chat if you don't want Sonic to drown. Yeah, let's not drown Sonic. And the countdown will start to countdown Sonic's final seconds of life. If Sonic says 0, no one subs, Sonic will drown. That is sad. So everyone make sure to subscribe. Yes. Just we're away from 500. Well, is that what we're going to call a day then?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah.
I don't know, so it's fine, we can too.
Oh, just hungry.
Right. We'll call it a day there. We're back live on Tuesday for England versus Germany, and then next Saturday for England, Italy, and then England, Hungary, the rematch the Tuesday after. So a lot of live streams coming up. And yeah, that's about all. Make sure to check out all the other content on the channel. All the normal stuff goes out on the normal times. We've got Hidden Gems tomorrow. We've now got shorts and stuff going out daily. So there's always something for you to check out. Right. That's what we're going to call it a day. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.